So I'm Bambino David and you're Bambino
Yes,
Allan.
this is the Bambinos
Bambino.
podcast and we're fucking live. So, Bambino number one, you can identify yourself.
Bambino number one, David from Roma, moved here 2015. What's up, guys?
Mm-hmm. And then Bambino number two, who is also already been here, Bob. Yeah.
Bambino number two, Allan from Santiago de Chile.
Mm-hmm.
Moved here 5 years ago. Been here one time before on the podcast.
Yeah. Podcast.
Now the Bambinos are united for real.
Yeah. They're united. They're here. They're queer. And and we're ready to go. And I think we all met at work first time, and then you guys met even before that.
2020.
Yeah.
Was it August? Yeah.
I think so. When did is that when the course started?
Yeah.
I noticed.
August, yeah.
Yeah, you went straight to the PT course or no?
Yeah, we met there, yeah.
Yeah.
With him.
So like right away, basically, when you moved.
No.
No.
I went there three or 4 years after being here.
Mm-hmm.
5 years after I moved here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were the pizza maker.
The pizza maker, yeah. I used to be 10 years.
Mm.
Started when I was 19. Finished before I turned 30.
Mm.
That was the goal.
Yeah. Change of professions and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was enough. Yep.
Yeah. But as a Roman, Italian, I know you have given a few places the approved stamp of Italian as what is the best pizza. So I know the Izza Pala Pizza, that was
Pizza
good.
Pala Pizza is the place.
And
So
what else? What else?
Forza in Punavuori.
I never actually been to Forza yet.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
We
good.
were supposed to do that, but we haven't
Yeah,
done that
right.
yet.
So good.
That's amazing, man.
Mm.
Then what else is there? Capperi is very good.
I've heard good things.
Napule in the center is good. Yeah, that too.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's it.
So if people go based on this, then you got to charge them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking get a sponsorship or something like, there's these
right.
food critics online and everything. You can be the official pizza critic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should do that.
That's a new profession for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not to sound too kind of, what is it, the word? But you're not recommending Fat Lizard, no?
Okay, I gotta be fair. They make very good pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there and they make good pizza. So
Besides that pineapple pizza they have, yeah. The rest is good.
yeah.
Is it? But it's good because you taught them how to make pizza, right? Or at least in one location. Or was that in Carousel?
No, that was Carousel.
Oh, that was Carousel.
Yeah.
But yeah, not looking back, no more pizza.
I ain't going back, no. Never gonna happen. At home, sure, but that's it.
Yeah. And
In
now
my
you have this career change and now you have Anton's nuts on your face.
Exactly. That doesn't have my face. Every time.
We don't know how many times.
Yeah, we don't even know how many
times.
times.
That's the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu life. When you're starting, get them balls.
Yeah. Well, how have you enjoyed your journey this far?
I mean, besides the balls, it has been very fun.
When did you start?
Why?
When?
When did we start actually? August we started.
Yeah, you started because you guys started in August, was it?
No.
At PU
Yeah.
in May.
May. All right. Yeah.
But then you got me into the first session. Was it like July or June? Something like that in summer, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember at all.
Something like that, yeah.
Mm.
Then I just got hooked.
Yeah.
Because it's an amazing thing. Like, you think like you're a strong guy. I mean, I don't think I am the strong, but I am strongish.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get humbled. And it's like you see people that throws you around like a fucking toy. And you're like, okay, then I thought I was strongish, but nah, not really.
Yeah.
So that's an experience.
But you've been learning.
That's right.
Yeah, we've been trying to get Bambino number 2 there also, but he's been a huge pussy.
Yeah, no way I'm going.
He doesn't want to hug with other men.
Not yet. I think my priority, I think, is first to learn how to throw a punch.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
I've been thinking about recruiting Bald Antti.
Oh yeah, he's good for that.
Yeah,
he's good for that.
Go into some sessions with him and like try and develop that first, and then see what happens, and then maybe eventually
get Anton balls in your face.
I'm not as keen as you to do that. So, yeah.
No, don't worry, they're magically delicious.
When you get used to it.
All the sweat and everything, the musk.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And sometimes he's really cute. Like he's really, when he's in a nice mood, like it's very gentle. You could enjoy it.
He's very gentle
gentle squeeze.
Yeah.
Oh, gentle squeeze of what?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Depends where he's at.
He's an anaconda though.
Yeah.
He's got that grip. If you're tight, you're fucked.
Not just that anaconda.
Not just that anaconda.
You could enjoy it. You should give it a try, maybe.
First, I gotta learn how to throw the punch, and then
we should do that also. By the way, yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna be like, right, if you're thinking about being like a complete fighter at some point, then you gotta learn how to throw a punch.
Yeah, that's definitely. It's a big part of everything, but it's you should know basically at least I would want to know, and I would say I know. I'm not the best at it, but I have done some MMA and all these things, and just know how to throw a punch, know how to kick, know how to just do some basic shit at least. So you're not like a total up and comer in a situation, because I think there's some statistic like 1 in 3 people will at least be in one physical altercation in their life, outside of like any
outside of the gym, you mean?
Yeah, gym and all these things.
Okay. Wow.
So that's a big percentage, and if you ever get to a situation where you would need to defend yourself, you would probably want to know what you're doing. There's a really high chance of getting yourself fucking knocked out and all these kinds of things, and even just killed, whatever. Of course, anything can happen in there. Like people carry fucking knives and whatever, but it's fucking ugly.
You don't do much with a punch then, but
at least
no.
But just some basic things.
I guess if you're like fast enough, let's say like you see the situation developing in front of you and you like, you just, I don't know.
Yeah, it works. Surprise, like a element of a surprise is a thing. Like if you can surprise the other person, then of course you got a really good chance to maybe even knocking them out. But a lot of people panic in those situations. They don't know what the fuck to do, and they just go all crazy, and
the fear freezes them.
And that's just crazy. But I've been thinking about it a little bit lately, even just how it's almost weird how used to I am to these sorts of things, just physical confrontation, and just how it gives you this kind of self-confidence in a lot of things, because you're not afraid to, and you're not thinking about kind of showing off anytime, because you're always doing it all the time. So it's natural for you when someone grabs you and just things start to go, because there's sometimes even I've been in the open mat, like even today I was in the open mat at Loop, Saturdays 10:30. Let's go. But like I've been just basically fucking just got there, tired as fuck, and just like, all right, let's go. Starting to get warmed up, and some guy goes all out, and like this actually happened like a few weeks ago. Just one guy tossed me with a fucking judo throw, like flip over, like total back on, almost landed on my head and everything. And that was the first like altercation, like first contact to the whole thing. Usually you want to maybe take the first round a little bit slow so you can warm up and everything. But this was like, yes, it's the final event of the World Championships, and that intensity just fucking oh shit, okay.
Now we wake up.
Oh, okay, we're going. And then well, usually I don't just talk about that much about things that happen in practice or at the gym, but yeah, then it's just nice that your instincts kicking and you just fucking choke the guy almost right away. Just like, okay, we're going hard, so and then okay, and then it's just okay. Let's relax.
No,
let's relax.
Yeah.
But that's just yeah. If I wouldn't have the training, and no fucking way that my body and like instincts would react that way. It's just like it's, and that's what you see with a lot of beginners. It's like they fucking panic. They use all their strength in like 10 seconds, and then it's just like, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and it's kind of weird, but of course, nice that I know. Of course, nice that I know. And yeah, it's definitely a thing that because I've been thinking about it, like definitely a thing that I'm not regretting that I have done it for so long. Like martial arts, that's especially one thing that I never fucking regret in doing in my life.
How long do you think it might take Bambino here to get to a level where he's like, I don't know, as confident or half as confident as you were just describing?
It's a long road to really be like really fucking good, but with right training and maybe cutting or shortcutting some things, because of course when I even started the gym that I started, the highest belt was a purple belt, so the level is totally different for the people who are starting now. But few years easy, then easy. If you just keep on training, then yeah, easy. I see that you're starting to be like, you know, your shit, and especially against someone who is not trained, you will just eat them for lunch. So yeah.
But the nice thing about jiu-jitsu is not about the actual combat application, it's more like the mental state. Because other than Anton balls in your face, other than that, which you will enjoy, it puts you into some shitty ass position.
Yeah.
And there has been some times that I was this close to a panic attack. And those positions forces you to just chill the fuck down. And then there is a way out. So you have two choices. You tap because you can't stand the panic attack or the lack of oxygen or whatever is happening. And then, or you just try to calm down and just repeat myself, chill. Try to move, and there is a way out. Then they tap me on another movement, whatever, but at least I didn't quit at that one.
Yeah.
So translated into life, because life throws you so much shit, but then you think, I am going willingly twice, 3 times a week against these motherfuckers that do it since, 12 years? Is it that you do it?
12, 13, something like that.
Yeah, Anton 6 years. So anyway, anybody stronger than me, I'm willingly going to get my ass beaten, but I still get back up.
Yeah.
And if they're like, should we do another round? Fuck yeah, let's go. That gives you the confidence for life. And when you have challenges in life or shit in life, that's going to help you because you're like, well, 3 times a week, I get my ass beaten by them. So what the fuck is this? I can take this shit on.
That is true.
That's the thing.
That is real true. And that's, I'm not going to name names, but there's been a lot of people who have come and go to the jiu-jitsu practice. Almost everyone has been interested, but a few have stayed. And I have to give props to Anton for, like, it's not easy. I basically been through the same. Like, my brother used to beat the fuck out of me all the time because he was better, he was bigger, he was, all these things. And he didn't give me any fucking mercy. I got just fucking always, like, he kind of like, in a way bullied me all the fucking time in training. But it was not like because he was mean in that sense. It was just because, he was good. And he was like, I'm going to do this to you. And if you're not going to stop me, I'm going to do it. So you better find a way to stop me. So I'm trying to be a little more, just a little bit more, at least gentle. I'm trying to give you a little bit of space and situations and things that you can do. That's just like, but if you try to go all, or you're gonna start to go all crazy, then I will take. Okay, let's then just take it a little bit more serious. But yeah, it's just I've beaten the fuck out of Anton like so many times, and it's not a diss to him, not at all. I'm actually praising him because he kept coming all the time. Mm-hmm. He's never given up. He's like fucking always there, and comes again and again and again and again and again, and he has done that for a few years. That really builds fucking character and mind and everything, because yeah, there's even like a lot of people. I usually don't talk about these things because I don't feel like I need to boost myself up or anything, and it seems like almost like a douchish thing to do. But there's even people in the martial arts gym who are trying to avoid me because they know it's a fucking terrible round for them. And Anton is there every fucking week, just like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Does he train at Loop also?
Or you mean he has, but like we do it at work, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So he's there. He's always there. I've noticed. Yeah, sure. He, of course, sometimes it's fucking annoying for him because the level of skills is so high. But yeah, he is still there. He's fucking still there, and he's been doing that for a long time. And there's been a lot of other people who's been there. They got tapped a few times and they never came back. But Anton has, so I really fucking respect that from him. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think like this thing is not necessarily. I mean, some people are just. It's not for everybody. Like you have to have a special, I suppose, in a way, like a special mindset to. To put yourself through that.
Yeah.
And like come back over and over. Like if you're really dedicated to it, then that's cool.
For many people, it's a strike to the ego.
Yeah,
because
it
they
is.
think like, I'm strong, I'm this strong boy, alpha male, blah, blah, blah. And then they get tossed around and toyed around. And then they're like, oh shit, I don't want to go there anymore because then I'm going to feel like a little pussy.
Yeah.
But that's the switch of mindset that you need to have. Go there to get stronger. And you always have to know that there's always somebody stronger than you.
Yeah.
But you don't do it for the win. You just do it to win over yourself, over that fear.
Yeah.
Just get after it.
It could also be like I'm sure that there's people like that. There's also probably a good amount of people that go there. They're like, you know, I'll try this out, see what it feels like. And it's just not for them. So like if they don't come back, it's not because they're this, that, or the other. It's just like they just didn't like it. Yeah. Like I don't want to put myself through this. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. And like people have their own things they're good at and all these things, so they prefer to do some things. But I do at least see that there's benefit for everybody who would do that at least a little bit, and not maybe for like years and years and years, but at least few times, and then just maybe compete at least once in your life. So you're gonna have a physical altercation with someone who's not bigger than you, who is not like way better in skills than you. You're basically at least around the same skill level, same strength level, same size. So it's in a way even fight. So just to feel what that feels like. And then just to think about, because I think that would also almost like cure some of the. I've had a lot of friends in the past, especially I'm thinking this one guy at the moment, who every time he got drunk, he used to fucking try to fight with people. Yeah. He had this thing that I need to fucking prove myself and be the tough guy and whatever and all these things. But if you would actually do that willingly in a controlled situation where you can't maybe choose that much your opponent and everything, or the only choosing opponent will be that he's gonna be or of course, if you're a girl, she, but he's gonna be around your size, around your strength, and around your skill level. So it's a fair fight, 1-on-1. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's an experience, let's say. So I would say you learn from that, and especially around, like you said about those situations, like when you are in a really shitty situation, you're gonna learn who you are under pressure.
Shows you a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
Are you gonna quit now? Are you gonna keep fighting? Are you gonna stand up again?
Yeah.
Like I told you today, I had my first Shark Tank 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they didn't ask me to do it. I was actually, I was saying like, let's do a Shark Tank. Okay, who wanna go? I'm going. Why? I don't know. Maybe somehow I like pain or something. I don't know. But it was an experience because
Definitely.
I had to I knew it, that I was willingly going 15 minutes against Mickey and Pablo. And they're like, Pablo is like 2 and something times more than me, bigger than me. Mickey's like, what, twice my size or something?
He's way lighter now,
bigger.
but yeah.
Yeah. So I knew that I was going to go 15 minutes against 2 huge motherfuckers. 15 minutes, no break. And they would have breaks in between. Plus, they have better skills than me, way better skills than me. So I was like, oh shit, okay, what am I going to do now? Just survive. See what's up.
So put yourself in the shark tank with a shark that's about 6 meters in length.
Yeah, we talked about that's fucking crazy.
But I bet that you wouldn't survive that 15 seconds.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That one
If the shark wants to eat you.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, just a random thing that I was actually thinking about that one day because I was just in general thinking about all kinds of fucking animals, and I think I saw some video of some shark, and then just like even a bull shark, which is kind of small, that's a big fucking shark. Like more than 2 meters, 2 to 3 meters. That's almost twice the fucking length you are. And like they weigh, I don't know, 100, 200 kilos. They weigh more than you. You're in their element. And like the record size sharks, like 6 to maybe 7, even more meters. And like, 2,000 kilos. That's a big fucking thing with sharp teeth and everything, and a bite throws up like a motherfucker.
Yeah. And have the perfect machines, like never needed to evolve.
Yeah, it's basically just like Megalodon was the same thing, but just way bigger.
Way bigger.
This is just smaller.
A mini one.
Yeah.
Still big.
Yeah.
And just like, fuck sharks. I'm not going into the water with those things.
Yeah.
It's just like there's a lot of weird crazy shit in the animal kingdom that could easily kill you, but it's kind of strange that we are as humans at the top of the food chain, just because of our fucking brains.
That's the brain.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would be at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that recently, actually. I think on my way to work. Just how us as humans, we go out of our way to get ourselves further removed from nature as much as possible. And that's pretty crazy. So
you mean like houses and stuff, or in societies in general, or?
How society, well, I wouldn't say society, but like the way that we live in modern society, yeah. So in our housing, in our cities and things like that, there's no nature. Okay, Finland is kind of an anomaly here, but generally speaking, we're here in like a nice cozy apartment. There's not a bug in sight.
Yeah.
Things like that. Just so far removed from nature.
You know that nothing can hurt you.
Nothing can hurt you.
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket, all the food that you eat is prepackaged. You're so removed from the killing process and everything else. There's no emotional attachment to it whatsoever.
Yeah, and that's why it's easy to go all these things like, it's mean to kill animals. It's like, Yeah, how do you think we have survived for the last fucking decade?
Yeah.
All these things just like, yeah, that's why we're alive, because we knew how to fucking kill animals. It's not just like we want to be mean. We want to survive like the other fucking animals who kill other animals to live and fucking eat whatever grass and whatever, and just different animals eat different things and they live off of that. So just it's the way of life, the circle of life in a way. And it doesn't mean that wolf, and we even some weird way understand it with animals that like wolf is not a bad thing if it eats another animal.
Wolf?
Yeah, like wolf, whatever predator, predator.
Yeah.
Like they eat other animals. They're not like they're not being mean that they kill the animal. But we are seeing that we are mean when we kill the animal. Like, well, how dare you fucking eat meat, you fucking scum.
The argument would be like you don't actually earn it because you didn't kill it.
Well, yeah,
Like,
I can see that. And of course, like the fucking mass production of all these things is kind of gross.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah. But still, it's kind of maybe, like the question I would ask, well, how the fuck are you gonna feed the 8 billion people then?
For a little while, they were saying like insects was a new thing. I don't know if you heard about this.
I think that died pretty fast.
Yeah, they were making the flour out of it, the bread.
Yeah, the bread and the fucking cricket powder and the fucking cricket bars and everything.
Yeah, supposedly they have this can sound stupid, but like, a high protein content.
Yeah, high protein and high amino acids and everything.
Yeah.
So it should be actually really good in a way. And of course, if you think about it, because they say crickets and especially something like ant protein would be good for you. Or I don't know where I've heard that, but I remember hearing it. But if you think about ants, if you could gain any of the ability of ants, well, fuck yeah, they carry shit that's way bigger than them and everything.
Right,
So
yeah.
If you could get some of that, like, yes, of course, give it to me, but... I don't know. And do you guys know or hear about all these things about the WHO, like meaning the World Health Organization?
What about it?
Yeah, they are even talking about at some point, like we are going to eat bugs and whatever, and just all these things, and just how that's going to be the future of nutrition and all this fake meat shit and whatever. I don't really maybe believe in that, but of course, if they enforce it somehow, then, people would revolt, I would think, but maybe that would be in some way the only option that could happen. I don't think people are willingly gonna give up meat.
No, they ain't.
Yeah, fuck no. I ain't gonna give up my meat.
They ain't.
I got fucking mad today when I was ordering a food that I was ordering it with chicken, and it came with tofu, and I was like...
Where was that?
I don't want to say it because it's usually a good place, actually.
Okay.
So I don't want to...
But you clearly ordered chicken.
Yes, I ordered this fucking green curry with chicken. And I said, chicken.
Yeah.
And then it came with fucking tofu, and I was like...
Chill.
Yeah. Do not choke this person. Do not choke this person.
We do not kill people
here.
Yeah. Milk.
Yeah, no. But
I love tofu, man. I really enjoy tofu and the meat alternatives. Some of them are really crap, yeah. And obviously it doesn't fully substitute eating meat or fish or whatever else. But I think it's getting better. And like the technologies, what's weird to think about is like, someone in a lab is there
making that thing.
Yeah, creating the food that you're gonna eat on your plate. So it's like removed from nature.
Well, yeah, it is all processed and everything. So it's definitely, and that will there's a lot of fucking things that they put on foods and stuff. And one of the things I'm not exactly sure in how bad it is actually for you, but from my understanding, it's really bad. But like all these fucking vegetable oils and everything that they put in a lot of stuff and just fucking all kinds of fillers and
Sugar everywhere.
added colors and all these things and
All those names.
I'm not the expert on those. But
numbers, yeah.
yeah, I'm not the expert on those, but I heard like it's definitely not the best thing for you. So it's like, yeah, we are definitely getting further away from nature, but I feel like you can of course control that a little bit by what do you buy on the groceries and everything. Of course, like even like we tell our clients, don't buy the shit, buy the good stuff.
Yeah.
So we still buy that shit.
Well, everybody buys the shit
buys the
sometimes.
shit, yeah.
But yeah, it's it's I don't know.
If you look at it, even the bread, like you can't even go like check the names behind it and like or like another language. And you're like, what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah,
But if you think how you make a bread, water, flour, yeast,
yeah,
salt, and oil,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah. The best thing is I've heard, and I even like it even more. I think it even tastes better. Is to the root. Do you know the thing?
Root?
Yeah, you can make the bread into this root thing. It's I think in Finnish you say hapanjuuri. It's like a sour.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's basically you don't use yeast. The thing that you use, it's kind of like the similar thing that in kombucha, you use the fucking
Fermentation.
yeah.
So you mean the sourdough?
Yeah, sourdough. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sourdough is incredible.
Sourdough.
Yeah, and that's like the different thing, and you don't use yeast with it, and that should be a little bit better at least for you. But of course, still it's bread, and a lot of those sourdough breads also use like basic wheat flour, which is not the best.
The raffinated one.
Yeah, but like especially if you make it yourself, like pure sourdough bread, basically, that's just fucking brilliant.
Dude, and rye bread.
Yeah,
And you can get some like the bread.
The one you brought me.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude.
The bread that Lena is buying. Oh my
That was
God,
sick.
man.
do you
They're
remember the name?
No, I have a picture of it.
All right.
But like they're like this big. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Soft.
Just yeah, like a bit soft, a bit like when you toast it, it's like a little bit crunchy.
Yeah.
It's so good and tons of fiber.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Is it
best.
black?
It's like brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like fully black like the proper rye bread that you can like probably murder someone with. Because they're so freaking hard. Like, oh yes, I'm gonna eat this now.
It's so black that
like-
the neighbors can't call the police.
So he likes the rye. Did you try the mammy?
Yeah, I've tried the mammy.
God
Yeah,
damn.
but it's like, did you try it with the cream?
With the vanilla.
Yeah,
Ma'am, yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's
The
actually good.
vanilla cream is amazing.
so good.
But you have to make sure that you swallow it with the vanilla. Because if the vanilla goes away, you get that freaking right, like it's like wet bread sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to swallow with the vanilla?
Or maybe he could have Anton when he do it. Call Anton when you do it.
But yeah, Mammies, it's actually like, I didn't like it when I was little, but nowadays I do actually like it. It's basically like dark beer in porridge form.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's, what is it?
Molasses.
Yeah, imellettyä ruista. Yeah. So it's fucking, I can't remember what is it in English, but kind of like not fermented, but something like those lines rye, and it just had hops and whatever and all these things. So it's basically almost like beer.
It's a weird name.
Yeah, mammy.
Yeah, mammy. Because if you just like strip it down, like mommy.
Yeah.
Like I call my mom mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what else is called mammy in Finnish?
No.
MDMA.
MDMA is called Mammy.
Mammy, yeah.
Okay. they also have it with cream.
Yeah, with cream and everything.
Woo!
Yeah.
Party!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You eat Mammy like Juha Mieto. He was this Finnish skier, if I remember right, and he used to eat like fucking 4 packets of Mammy, and so all the party people were like, "Yeah, I'm taking Mammy like Juha Mieto."
Nice, partied all night.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. From what I've heard.
From what I've heard, yeah, I will admit to nothing.
I plead the fifth.
I ain't talking.
Plead the fifth.
Fifth. Yes. Yeah, you know. Man of culture, I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we spoke about this when
maybe.
we had a chat.
Yeah, maybe last time.
Chappelle's show.
Chappelle's show is the fucking best thing ever.
Have you seen it? Chappelle's show.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I have the
So
fucking
good.
DVD. Like, that's gold. That's gold. I think it's also on Netflix, actually. Or it was at least on Netflix.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. Yeah. I think now they have like his stand-up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also
And
really
in
good.
YouTube, you can find some of his old stuff, like the Killing Them Softly, For What It's Worth, and what was the other one? I can't remember, but yeah, those are.
And now he plays
Classic.
in the Halo, the video game. I don't know if they made
Chappelle?
Yeah, I don't know if they made a movie or a series out of it, but the same as well. I think
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if he likes video games, but maybe, I don't know.
He plays as what?
No, he played like as an actor in the movie or the series.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking, like you said, like he's like fucking streaming like
Oh
some
well, no,
Twitch
if he
shit.
plays, I don't know, but
Yeah, because from what I've heard, they're like, yeah, no, I don't think he's like doing or playing too much video games and everything. Do you play video games, by the way? Nowadays?
I used to.
Yeah.
But
What did you play?
used to play. The first one was Lineage. It was like an online game.
Lineage?
Lineage.
Like Lion?
No, Line. Like lineage.
Line.
Lineage.
Lineage.
Lineage. Okay,
Lineage,
yeah.
What are you doing there?
It's kind of like this fantasy game, like RPG.
Okay.
Kind of like World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Then I played World of Warcraft,
All right.
Oblivion, and Skyrim.
Yeah.
But if I play video game, I get hooked.
Yeah.
Kind
yeah.
of like the whole day
Yeah.
sort of
yeah.
thing. So
Yeah, that's definitely a thing about video games. It can kind of
It's
fucking
no control.
suck you in a really bad way, and you're just fucking playing all day.
but you end up doing nothing anyway. So
Yeah, I have nothing against video games, but that's definitely like you can lose so much time to it, and you don't do anything productive with that time. So yeah, it's a little not the best thing to do in that sense. Even though I still like video games, and I actually have seen some crazy fucking footage with some mods on the the Cyberpunk, the new game, and it looks like fucking so smooth and almost like real life, and it's like sure,
it's amazing. Brings you to another world, makes you dream.
it looks like it's fucking amazing, and it could be, and I could see how it will be like whoa.
Yeah,
But at the same time, like I want to gain experience to this character.
yeah, exactly.
My fucking character.
My real character.
not the fucking game character.
You think about the game, it's kind of like an artwork that you appreciate,
Yeah.
which it is. But then, what do you really gain out of it? I mean, of course, if you do it as a social activity,
Yeah,
now
some people play the
start playing,
multiplayer, yeah.
then sure, cool, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
But still, it doesn't have to take you that much. I'd rather do the real life
Yeah.
Real thing.
Yeah, that is true.
with real people.
Yeah. What was your game of choice?
Many moons ago, I used to play like football games.
All right, like
On-
FIFA or Pro Evolution Soccer or something like that. Yeah.
Pro Evolution, yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah,
the,
yeah.
That was
the-
good.
yeah, like those early versions,
Yeah.
particularly in university, and we used to have like tournaments, and it was just the best.
Mm.
And then there's been times when I've had a console at home, a PlayStation, or the last one was a Nintendo. It was Wii, I think.
The Wii,
Yeah.
with the handles.
With the handles, yeah. But like I can never play on my own. It just feels so boring. Like you turn on the game, you start, and it's like 5 minutes later, I always feel like,
what am I doing?
Yeah. It's not fun. It's much better with people.
Get out and get some social interaction, right?
Yeah, do
Some real
something.
love.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
Or create something. Draw, paint, write, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that lasts.
But I do have like a guilty pleasure. I don't know if you guys do this also. Sometimes I'll search on YouTube. Like I'm really fascinated with like World War II, for example.
Oh yeah.
And there's some games that like mimic World War II or
Call of Duties.
things like that. Yeah. And the graphics nowadays are just fucking
Amazing.
insane. So I just put like I search for someone Call of Duty, let's say, whatever, and they're just playing like part of the game.
You watch the gameplay.
Yeah, exactly, the gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and I'm completely hooked. I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. Yeah, but then like playing it myself would just feel so boring. But watching someone else play feels incredible. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Kinda like a movie.
I feel the
kind
other
of like
way
a
around.
movie. Yeah, it's
I
weird.
feel the other way around because I never understood too much like watching other people play. Or of course, when you're in the same room, then yeah, sure, you can kind of just play in turns or whatever. But just watching all the time when someone else plays, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, if you want to see the graphics and how is the gameplay actually and all these things. But then to just only watch other people play, I don't find that too fascinating. I never found that too fascinating. Yeah. But I can of course, myself, if I'm playing, I'm like, bleh, I can just fucking lose myself into this whole thing. But that's why I've left it to like not to do that. No, not to do that as much.
Yeah.
We used to have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, all those things. Like we had all the PlayStation. I have not had the 5. But my brother actually has that. But yeah, whatever.
It will be mine.
No. But it's I used to play, like, especially when I played hockey, I used to play NHL and all these things. But yeah, Grand Theft Autos, all those things. Yeah, definitely some other kind of classic games and
Put
whatever.
the mods on and
and I actually think that teach me to speak English also, like. Expand my vocabulary.
It didn't teach you very well.
No, of course it teaches you first how to kill a fucking hooker when you're done with her and all these things.
Give me my money, bitch. That's all you used to say. Like, you go to school or like,
give me my money.
Give me my money.
So,
no money, choke.
Yeah, choke.
Shotgun.
But it's because it's like all kinds of different vocabulary and all these things and just like general shit, and when you're young you just pick up on everything.
I think for me, like coming back to the YouTube thing, what I really look forward to is the like you'll have the gameplay and then depending on the game in between they'll have like a movie play out, you know, part of a scene, part of a story. Cutscenes, that's what I really watch it for.
Like the story,
not so much the gameplay. The story. So you have to sit through the gameplay, and then boom, the story comes in. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, a lot of games actually has good stories, and I think there's one of the games that I quite recently actually played was I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Far Cry.
Oh yeah, Primal.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Yeah, I have the Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. 5 I didn't like that much. I think that was actually a downgrade from 4 and 3. But 3 and 4, I think the story actually is pretty good, and especially the 3 that has almost even maybe better story. And it's in a way, I think it hits something like kind of, what would you say? Primal is a maybe wrong word.
No, I mean the Far Cry Primal.
No, I'm not meaning. I'm meaning Far Cry 3.
Okay.
But still, it's like one of the main villains in the story is this guy who you could basically describe as pure chaos.
All right.
And he's just fucking beating you all the time until you're strong enough to beat him. And that's just basically, in a way, what human beings do, I would say. That you are just going against this unbeatable or almost unbeatable chaotic thing until you have learned enough from your mistakes and you fucking rise up all over again and again and again until you're kind of like strong enough to conquer all kinds of fucking challenges and everything. So I think it taps into that actually really well, and it has a lot of weird kind of missions and themes, how it goes through this thing, but it kind of like taps into that. But at the same time, it's basically also like, yeah, you fucking kill people all the time and whatever. So it's a little bit different in that sense, but the whole story, it's actually kind of maybe tied into nicely. And it has all these weird shamanic rituals that you go through, basically, that you fucking always get better and better and better and better, and you just become more spiritual and whatever. So it's really actually like a good game ties into real life actually really well, and that is how you kind of like. And I feel like that's why it's actually really fucking addicting, because you're feeling like you're developing yourself all the time and doing these crazy things and getting more responsibilities, bigger challenges, and fucking learning new skills and
kind of like the same principle as Dragon Ball. That's why it's so amazing.
Yeah,
they always get their shit beaten, and then they get stronger.
Yeah,
new level of Super Saiyan or whatever fusion, and then they beat the bad guys.
Yeah, that was one of the what is the fucking thing? Caricatures of the Saiyan race, which they are in the fucking most of the main guys. If they get beat in battle, they will get stronger.
Yeah, when they get almost to death, that's when they get stronger.
Yeah, especially the more stronger, the more close they go to death.
Mm-hmm.
So
the stronger they get.
Super Saiyan is from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
The race Saiyans.
Yeah, they go Super Saiyan.
They invented it?
Yeah, they basically go fucking like to the next level in a way.
So they get stronger, faster.
Okay.
And then a different level. 1, 2, 3.
No, yeah, even more in the fucking
fusion.
Yeah.
Now they made the new one, they go blue, God.
Yeah, Super Saiyan God and whatever. I don't even know all of those things.
Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct, all those things.
Because there's a long time ago, I had this girlfriend who introduced me to, I think they're a French rap group called like Super Saiyan Crew. Or something like that. And they're really good.
All right.
But yeah, they have that name, and I didn't know it was from Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball,
yeah, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball. That's the whole. There's Dragon Ball, there's Dragon Ball Z, GT, whatever, Super.
GT is American, so it doesn't really follow the real story.
Shit.
Yeah. Is there Dragon Balls?
Yeah, balls.
Anton Dragon Ball.
Balls in your mouth.
You know, like you talk about someone and like, their ears must be burning. Nah, his balls must be burning. You're talking about his balls so much, you must feel them super hot right now.
Shall we call and see?
How are your balls? Feeling your balls burning?
Actually, yeah. The fuck is happening?
Yeah.
But that reminded me to go a little bit back to the thing we talked in the beginning already. That just I talked with David actually before your came here. That even today I can now laugh about the situation, but when it was happening, it was fucking horrible. I wrestled with this guy who is basically one of the best guys in our gym, maybe one of the best guys in Finland, I would say. And he weighs like 20 kilos more than me. So, or at least 20 kilos, maybe even more. But yeah, he got me into mount. Mount meaning he's basically sitting on my stomach and just, especially having my one hand up in here, which enables him to put all of his weight on my face and everything. So yeah, I was fucking feeling horrible. And I was like, oh my God, because I was already tired. And I was like, oh fuck, this sucks. This is so fucking bad. Oh my God, this sucks. And I already thought about a few times that, yeah, you can of course quit and just tap and everything will be over. But at the same time, my mind is going, no fucking way. You ain't quitting to that. You ain't quitting to that. And yeah, I was trying to escape. I didn't manage to escape, but he actually got a submission from that whole situation. But yeah, I was just fucking feeling like shit in the bottom and almost going into not a panic hole, like completely, but because you're already like, and then someone else is coming like you, and it's fucking horrible. So yeah, that definitely builds your character and just makes you a tougher person. And again, it shows you who you are under pressure. Do you quit and just give up, or do you continue and try to figure out a way to get out of there and all these things?
Find the solution.
Yeah, because that fucking sucks. But yeah, sure, sometimes you can quit, but I think especially those kind of things can become a habit. You quit once, you quit another time, and then you're just a fucking quitter all the time. So no fucking way. We ain't letting quitting come into this situation. Of course, yeah, once he got the arm and my arm started to get extended, yes, of course I tap and kind of quit. But that's just like, yeah, I live to fight another day. And I don't mind because, yeah, he reminded me that, yeah, there's still a lot of shit that I need to learn. Because, yeah, I don't take it as that I should be like, I don't know anything. I should quit. I suck. And because, like, yeah, a lot of people feel like they take a fucking, like he said, a huge hit to the ego, and they don't want to feel that ever again.
Use it as fuel.
Yeah. Like, of course, when it happens, it fucking sucks. But right away after, I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. Actually, that's good that that happens because, yeah, then I know I have a lot of things to learn and keeps me fucking humble and just going and everything. And just like, yeah, I got a lot of shit to learn. So develop your own fucking character. Yeah.
See it in a way like, what can I learn by this situation? By this loss, by this fuck up. So
Yeah.
I got fucked. Good.
Yeah, like Jocko. Good. Yeah, you got fucking tapped. Good.
Good.
Your spaghetti don't taste good.
Good.
It's too spicy. Good.
You have your Anton balls in your face.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
You don't know what a bleached asshole is. Good.
Why would I get my asshole bleached?
Yeah, like
How did you come up with that?
I've heard about that. Like, yeah, people do that, but is it like, because I've heard that it's prettier when it's wider? Like, why is it? No, I don't feel so.
I don't know, man. I don't have the answer to that. I've just heard
It's like you go around showing your asshole to people.
Well, let's say you're a porn.
Well, yeah, Instagram girls do that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say that I don't know, you work in porn or you're like showing your ass constantly. Like,
yeah,
what's better? Like, is someone gonna buy whatever you're selling if you have like a dirty, nasty looking butthole?
Yeah.
or if it looks like it's like it's clean.
Yeah. But how does the color of it make a difference in a way? Like, yeah, it's like you
I don't know.
usually want tan skin, and with now you're just bleaching the asshole part, and just like you want to make that more white and the rest of your body more dark.
Yeah.
Or?
The only part where you don't need a tan, you're gonna make it white.
I don't know. Like, is it even white? Like, suppose that you're you're brown skin.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want to be like brown skin all over and then
And a white butthole.
yeah. And a completely
Why do you
white
want
shiny
Michael
butthole.
Jackson your asshole?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's not like I don't know.
I don't see it either. Like,
No purpose to it. But then again, there's things like,
Stands out.
hey,
It stands out.
it stands out, but there's other crazy stuff like putting implants, like having butt implants.
Yeah, those are
Oh
crazy.
yeah, to make it huge.
To make a
Fucking
huge butt,
Brazilian butt lifts, and I've heard
Things
like a lot
like
of
that.
those can get like badly infected and stuff.
I mean, it's crazy
Yeah,
what people will do, men and women.
yeah.
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 I feel like it's a little bit more women than men, but like still both. I've heard people like men taking calf implants and fucking all kinds of strange things, and ladies especially taking butt implants and breast implants, and like it's a fucking weird thing that we're kind of altering our bodies to try to stay up with the kind of
The trends.
I'm still young and everything, and just sometimes certain things can kind of look in a way nice, but then a lot of those people who really especially overdo it, you look like a fucking alien, and it doesn't look good at all. It looks fucking horrible. I don't know like what goes into your mind when you go into those things.
No, I don't remember the name of the actress, this Italian actress. I mean, I should know because I'm Italian, but whatever. In an interview, she said, "It took me all these years to get these wrinkles. Why would I get them away?"
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I would want to take Botox on my balls to make them smooth.
Awesome.
I wonder if that works at all.
I don't know.
Tell Anton, then we try.
Yeah, it seems smooth. These guys, by the way, want something like more.
He's getting name checked a lot. I think you're gonna have to like hashtag him or something into that.
Hashtag.
We have to,
Anton.
Yeah, hashtag Anton.
Yeah. But yeah, talking about all those things, like I thought about already. Do you feel like what have you learned in the last year? Let's say, like work-wise, otherwise, anything. How have you developed your character?
You want to go first?
You can go first.
I can.
Yeah, go first. That's fine.
One more.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, for me, I think.
Oh, whiskey.
Yeah, the whiskey. Do you want some more Coke? Just barely. I'll just put like a little bit here. Doing a drink pause.
So it's off.
No, I think he kept it running.
Yeah, it's running all the time.
Yeah,
right. Go.
Should be running, boy.
Yeah.
For
No fucking breaks.
no filters. Hashtag
Shark
no filters.
No filter.
Oh yeah, Lecoq.
Yes. All right.
From balls to cock.
But yeah.
From balls to
You're going all in,
balls
that's
to
it.
cock.
I'm going all in.
From bottom to shaft. Tip to end.
From what did you say? From snout.
From taint to tip.
From snout to anus. Yeah, man. For me, in the last year, I think it's more of a personal thing. I feel like it's hard to explain, but I think that I'm in a point in my life where I use the word level up quite a lot, including to myself. Like, I feel like I'm at this level in my life where I need to level up. So like, kind of let go of a few things that have been following me for a little while. For example, I have this sort of behavior, the way that I've grown up. I've always had the need for everybody to like me, to be like very in the middle.
Yeah.
Between everything. And that's something that I'm slowly letting go of. So like, if you don't like me, fine, fuck you. I don't need to be anything for you.
You don't deserve me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, for example, or I think also there's something about learning like a work ethic, particularly when you have to, in this working for PU, you need to like schedule your clients, things like that. But even aside from PU, it would be the same if you're your own company, really. So like making decisions around that, how you want to live your life. Do I want to be like an entrepreneur, live in that manner? Is it for me? Is it not for me? Do I want to go back into like a corporate lifestyle where like a big brother takes care of you, things like that? So making a decision like that, there's a couple of things like rolling my way where I feel like I need to up my, like, I don't know how to say, up my level, like it's enough. I've had my fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I don't have to have fun or anything else, but kind of look at the glass in a different way than I'm used to. And that feels really good. And that's been happening in the last year or so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a good thing to learn, because I recognize that in myself, that I used to maybe feel a lot that I want to be liked in a way. But especially the more you gain maybe some sort of, what would you say? Status sounds not so nice maybe, but let's say you acquire more skills, you acquire more different things that you can do, and all these possibilities that opens up. It's like you can't expect to get all the good things about success and not get any of the bad things of success. So there's always going to be some people who are not going to like you, because it can be that you are basically a living proof and a reminder to them that they could be doing better in their life. And you're basically showing them that they don't have to live this kind of life, and you just kind of, can be different if you actually put work into it and actually be disciplined about it and all these things. So there's always going to be people who are not going to like you because of that. So that's a good thing to actually realize, and actually think about that. When you gain success, it will give you a lot of benefits, a lot more opportunities and everything. But there's always going to be almost like some sort of a small downside that there's going to be these people who hate you and whatever, and just fucking, but just, yeah. So I think that's very healthy to actually start to think and realize that, there's always people you can't affect that. They're going to hate you no matter what, and just let them be. And you can try to even kill them with kindness and see what happens.
That's it. That's what you should do with somebody who doesn't like you. Kill them with kindness.
We say kill them with a smile.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's great. Like, I'll just round up my thing so you can do yours. But it's like a sense of focus for me. And it's greatly, and I'm happy to have it on the podcast. And it's greatly because of the person that I'm with now. Sometimes it takes somebody to be around you, and you feel like, you want to give them the best of you.
Yes.
And you know that there are things about you that are not necessarily, that have been trailing you for a while. You've been trying to shake them off, but you haven't really succeeded. And then there's somebody there that doesn't ask you to shake these things off, but because you turn your focus to this person, feel like these trailer things just have to go. Like they have to go so that you can move forward with this person.
So I feel that, and I see that there are people who make you feel like these people deserve the best in life. best things that ever can happen to them and all these things. So you want to at least try to do your part to give them the best thing that they can get. So
yeah, that's it.
But in order to give them that, you need to be the best you can be.
Of course,
That's
that's
what
it.
you need to
Of course, and I think that's a thing
Yeah.
that you need to. I think it's not like this can sound a little weird to maybe some people, but I don't care. But I feel almost every man could benefit of, let's say, 3 fucking years or something like that, when you're basically just trying to focus on yourself and just trying to figure out all this shit, like you said. If you're carrying any kind of shit behind you, or just you feel like you're maybe not in some things as good as you should be, and all these things, and just try to figure shit out, and then just try to be after that to be a good partner and everything to somebody. But just like, yeah, because it's not into the it's not the other person's responsibility to get you through that shit. It's basically your responsibility, because you're living with it, you're dealing with it, and you're at least maybe not always responsible for it, but in a way somewhat responsible for it, of course, because it's your fucking life. But yeah, just to try to find all these things that make you better, so you can figure out all that, because most people, I would say, have some sort of fucking shit in their past that they're maybe carrying around. But yeah, it's not never someone else's problem to figure that shit out. It's basically yours, and you should use some time to do that and actually develop yourself in some way so you can be even better to everyone else. But that takes time, and that takes some sacrifice, because a lot of people, they just want to have fun, entertainment, everything all the time.
The easy way.
Yeah. Jerk off, do some drugs, fucking alcohol, woo, fucking just barely go through work and just party and whatever.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, there's no tomorrow. Like,
What's interesting about the whole thing is like, I feel like, I'll speak generally, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but I feel like somehow as you're going through life, I totally agree with you. You do need some time on your own to figure things out. But even if you're with somebody or you're going through things, like your mind has a sneaky way, or your gut has a sneaky way of telling you that either, something's wrong, or you should be doing this, that, or the other, or something. There's always, your body's such a perfect machine that it tells you that,
feel it.
Yeah. For example, this person's not right for me, or what I'm doing right now, like the job that I'm doing is not for me, or whatever it may be. And I think we have, generally speaking, the tendency to not listen to that, especially if there's, something in your past or people in your current environment that are kind of wanting you to move on with whatever's present in your present. So yes, it's important to have that time alone. And it's also important to understand a little bit your environment. Like sometimes you need to let people go, to for you yourself to grow, or you need to deal with things that happened like 20 years ago, so that you can move forward. In your present, or in your future.
Do you have those kind of things? Do you feel like maybe that felt hard at the time, that you needed to let go and just for you to develop like people and whatever? Because I definitely do feel like there has been some people that I have kind of let go in a way, so that I could move myself forward, because they maybe didn't feel like they were moving anywhere at all. And just, I don't hate those people. I actually like those people, and I wish all the best to them. But I just feel like for my own sake, I needed to move on, to just go into a different place, because I feel like I have so much other shit to do and get yet to gain. And even it can sound, sorry, that I'm kind of barfing at the same time, but it just felt to me that if I would stay with these people, they would in some ways hold me back, even though it can sound really hard and mean. But I just feel like, definitely there has been those kind of things in my past. So do you feel like you have had those moments in your life, and how do you feel about them?
Like, not everybody can come to the same heights that you're meant to go. So like you said, they're gonna drag you down, even though they don't really mean to.
Mm-hmm.
Even family could be like that. For example, if you say, I want to do this, but then like, no, it's too dangerous. No, you just have to get a job. No, don't do that. Why would you bother? And then sometimes you let them drag you down until you wake the fuck up and be like, well, why would I listen to you? Doesn't matter that you're family, doesn't matter that you're my friend, you're still dragging me down.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to detach. You still love them, sure, they're amazing, but you can't come with me.
Yeah. And I do, at least, I do hope the best to all those people. And I actually try to, in some ways, maybe help some people and talk to them and just like, why aren't you not doing anything with your life? And it made me realize that, of course, there are some people you can't basically save, even though how much you would want to, but just
can't save everybody.
Yeah. And they need to kind of wake up to themselves that maybe there's something that I need to change in my life. But it's a fucking, in a way, hard thing to do, especially if those people are your kind of like best friends, and those are the people those are the only people you know in some ways, like the closest of your friends. But that's especially one thing that I feel like from moving a few times has really helped me with, is to kind of not to get too attached to one place. But of course, even now, like a lot of people already know, of course, especially you guys, that I am moving to Germany.
Motherfucker. Love it.
But it feels like, yes, of course I'm gonna fucking miss especially people in here like you guys. But I feel like I never can get a place or someone to maybe tie me down in that sense, that if I would feel there's a better option for me, that I would not take it. But I feel like, especially with a good relationship or something like that, the other person will recognize that and maybe kind of do even compromises with you and all these things, and you can travel wherever, whatever, all these things. Like, even we have talked that we don't know where we would be maybe going after Germany, but we'll see. We'll see whatever the fucking situation is and what it takes. But at the moment, it maybe requires for me to be there if we actually want to try to do this thing. So, I'm going to go there and we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of things going really well in there. Work, people that I know, and especially the jiu-jitsu and everything that I'm doing at the moment. I'm fucking loving it, actually. It's really great, and I feel like a lot of people are actually really appreciative of the things that I'm teaching them. They're coming to me to tell them, I fucking dominated with this technique in the other gym that you showed me, and it's so fucking good. And it's like, it's exciting what is happening at the moment. Really exciting to see what's going on and how things are developing. But still, I can see that I can kind of do the same thing also elsewhere. But besides that, I'm not married to fucking Helsinki in any way. It's not like I need to be here or fucking need to be here. No, I can go anywhere and do my thing and still make well and just especially when I moved from Oulu. I'm not sure you guys never probably been there.
Never been there.
No.
So it's a smaller town in Finland. Not the smallest at all, like actually like one of the biggest towns in northern Finland. But it's like when I moved from there, I felt like there's nothing holding me here. Why wouldn't I move? So I feel like someone can of course take it always as selfish thing, but yeah, I'm thinking about myself. How can I fucking manage and do well?
You gotta be a little selfish sometimes, right?
Yeah, I think it's even fucking really healthy to be sometimes a little bit selfish.
You gotta be selfish. I moved away from
not
Roma.
shellfish, but selfish.
Selfish. Moved away from Roma where all my family is.
Yeah.
Like everybody's in Roma basically says, no, I'm gonna be here because all my family is here. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao. Let's go. Let's try. Better life. Let's do it.
And you chose Finland of all places.
Oh no, I didn't choose nothing. No.
Well, the job chose.
Yeah, I was called.
Yeah, still, like you could have.
I
been
never
called
considered
to,
Finland. No,
Yeah,
I never considered it.
yeah.
It just happened. But
Yeah, and now even in fucking April there's snowing and everything. So.
God damn.
Fuck this place.
Fuck you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like, why the fuck do I live here? Like when your face is hurting, how cold it is, or like the roads are so slippery that like what happened to me, even especially before the competition, I overextended my knee because of a slippage. And I was like, my knee hurts. Why the fuck do I live in a place like this?
Yeah, yeah.
And at the same time, when I call with my girlfriend, it's like, yeah, it's 20 something degrees here. Birds are chirping.
Is it already 20 degrees?
Already.
Yeah. It's been going a little bit up and down, but because yesterday I think there was like maybe 6 degrees.
All right, but definitely not as cold as here. Anyway.
Yeah, no. Like the
Today was
warmest it's
too.
been there, it's like 26 degrees. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah. I can hear when we call it, the birds are chirping in the background and everything, like full fucking summer, and we're like, yeah. It's not 20 centimeters today.
Today it snowed outside. You want to come visit? No, fuck no. I don't want to come visit.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I only have them birds in my alarm.
You know what's a good thing to do sometimes is so you should talk about how you've to come back to his question about what you've learned in the year and things like that.
Yeah.
But like just before you do, so I think about 2 years ago I was seeing a therapist here, like a psychologist. And she would often ask me a question during the sessions, and she would say like, not only how are you feeling, but she's like, take a moment and go like reflect, go inside your body and how are you feeling inside? And I think that's a really valuable thing in relation to the conversation we were having about like, like maybe letting go of people or the environment around you, or like leveling up, keeping, having a new focus, things like that. Like, how do those things make you feel? And taking a moment, maybe like, the way I often do it is, when I'm in bed, I'll just like turn off the lights and I'm staring at the ceiling. And before going to sleep, I just think about that. I'm just like, not necessarily with my eyes closed, but I try and feel like really just, what's going on. Has the day been successful?
Did I do something good for somebody? Did I learn something?
Yeah. Did I learn something? Did I do something? I guess some sort of self-reflection. Doesn't have to be long. Like maybe, I don't know, whatever. It might be a minute, 5 minutes, whatever. But I think that's a great technique that she was like trying to throw my way. And, yeah, it's worked quite well.
Nice. So David, what have you learned?
I learned so much about myself this year than maybe my whole life.
Mm.
I learned like I'm so strong when it comes to help people.
Mm-hmm.
I go like demon mode, give you all myself, and I could destroy everything just to help you and overcome all obstacles. But then when it comes to help myself, stand up, make myself respected, I'm just like a weak ass pussy. That's also one of the reasons I'm going hardcore, or I'm gonna go hardcore with jiu-jitsu. Because of the mental state, the confidence that's gonna give you, the mental strength that's gonna give you. Because you can translate that to the everyday shit that life throws at you.
Yeah. All right.
So that's the biggest. I got a big wake up call this year, so I need to work on myself. And
yeah, you don't have to share the details if you don't want to, but why do you feel that way? Like you need the wake up call.
I did have a wake up call, and it was like I cannot deal with high stress levels. I used to when I was working in pizzeria, because that's fucking stressful environment. You have like 400 pizza in one service, and you're like 2 people. But then after a while, I don't know, I got weak somehow. I don't know. And every sort of stress that came would bring anxiety, sometimes panic attacks and stuff. You know, like, you weren't that weak, dude. What the fuck happened to you? Like, you really went that soft? Like, you really went that low? Now it's time to stand the fuck up. And I think with the jiu-jitsu, it's gonna be very helpful in that journey to get back up, find my pieces back.
I definitely think it helps, but I think it's because of course I know your situation, but just to give yourself a reminder that you can do all these hard things and get through all these hard things, even though if your situation is not the best, that's a good thing that will definitely stay with you for the rest of your life. Even like you can see and reflect back later on that you went through all this hard stuff, even though, and you managed and you did all the things that made you even better, even at the same time that you felt like shit. So it will definitely build you, get you better. And
like
all
we
these
said
things,
earlier, good, right? I'm actually thankful about all this darkness, because that's gonna make me a monster at some point. Yeah.
It's it can sound fucking dumb to some people, but I definitely feel that because there are things in your life, if you are truly honest with yourself, you can notice that you're not the best in all these things. And then you can just like try to see your weak points and work on them. And that's the thing that I feel like you really should do, because a lot of people, they want to stay in their comfort zone, not really push things and go hard and whatever. And you can see that in people, especially even with some of my clients. Some clients are going fucking hard and some people quit very fucking early.
Even if they look strong.
Yeah, they could do way more, but the slightest feeling of discomfort, they quit.
There has been some clients that I've seen, not my clients in general, that they look strong. I was making them doing exercise, I saw them doing exercise, and at some point they were like, oh, no, okay, that's it, that's done. Fine. But then you see people that actually looks weak.
Yeah.
And you see them like, of course, they don't live that much, but still, compared to what you thought they could do or what they thought they could do.
Yeah.
I have my client, T3, not going to make the name. She's like this little woman. She's like, how tall she is? Like a
160, 150,
maybe.
So like 70 kilos?
No,
maybe.
no. She's like 50.
Oh, do you mean height 150?
Height.
Okay, yeah. Because I was thinking
really
teeny
tiny.
Yeah, no.
But she's fucking huge. Like you've seen Bambino, how strong she is.
Yeah.
And she doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like every time I give her more weight, and she's like, how heavy is this? It's 15 kilo. But last time we had only this. Yeah, so what? I can't do it. Yes, you can. No, that's unbelievable. Yeah, you can do it. And then she does it. And then she starts saying, David, unbelievable. I'm doing it. Yes, I know you are. So it's not unbelievable. Look at it. You're doing it. So, and you could do even more, because then she's mashed. She's like 15 reps with that weight that she thinks is unbelievable that she's doing even one.
Yeah.
So she can do like double it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And about the thing of getting better, like kind of like the universe has this fucked up thing that decided that in order to get better, wiser, you need to get fucked. You need to get destroyed to pieces. Like when we say the science.
Yeah.
When they are closest to death, that's when they get strongest.
Yeah.
Or stronger.
But that's fucking true. Like most of the most valuable lessons you learn in life came from experiences you didn't want to learn or didn't want to experience at the moment.
Yeah. I don't like all that shit that I've been through, but I'm grateful for it because it showed me my character, what I have to work on, my faults, my weaknesses.
Yeah. And there I'm not sure if he wants his name brought up, but like one of our known acquaintance, I'm not sure if you know him really well. Like we, at least me and David, know him. And he said lately that he got fucking humbled in training. And he feels like, I don't know if I know anything, and I only got maybe once the thing that I wanted to do and all these things. But yeah, and he felt really fucking bad after, like, I just felt I got fucking like wrecked by other people. But yeah, I said to him, like, yeah, you got at least one successful rep of the thing that you actually went there to do. So that's a win. And you learned and you got better. And that's how you get better. You work on your fucking weaknesses.
Yep.
And that's when you have less holes in your game, less things you're bad at. You're more complete as a human, if it's fighting, as a fighter. And then you can do more things and manage more kind of more stress, more people, more kind of difficult things.
So did you actually lose?
Yeah, you fucking learned, even though you got like and it's a huge win actually if you can force the thing you want to happen. So if you can make that shit happen even once, it's good. But if you can make that happen fucking 3 times, it's excellent. Then it's fucking working. Really working what you're doing. So 1 is already really good. But of course you're gonna make fucking mistakes when you're learning some shit. But yeah, and when it's happening, you don't want it to happen. Like even like I told you, I'm laughing at it now, but when it happened, when the other guy fucking was mounting me, I was like, oh my fucking God, this sucks. This fucking sucks. I hate this. But later I was like,
That's why I do it.
Yeah. Now I learned.
Yeah.
I need to get better at this. I need to get better at this. So now I know.
And if you don't get better at something, even if it's like the same topic, if you don't wake up, the universe will find a way to fuck you up again.
Yeah.
To remind you the pussy or the dickhead you are.
Yeah.
And remind you that you need to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because every fuck up is going to bring you, is going to be bigger and more painful until you really wake up. And be like, okay, now I get it. Now I see it. Thank you. I'm going to work on it.
Yeah.
Because I really needed this.
And that's the sad thing of life in a way, but great thing of life in a way. That there's going to be people and things and situations that are going to take advantage of your weaknesses and situations. But you need to be as prepared as you can so you can get through those situations. So it's basically like, especially in a way, there's actually like a lot of laws of society are because of fucking psychopaths. What I mean by that is a lot of people have a feeling of how things should run and this is a good thing to do. But then there are the outliers who don't stop if you actually make them stop. I got once told that if you're a bully, and if I can bully you and take your lunch money, I will fucking do it. I'm not gonna stop. Why the fuck would I stop? So if those people actually try to impose their will on you, you need to stand the fuck up. And that's the way you make them stop. They're not gonna stop until you stand the fuck up. And that requires something from you to actually do that. So that's the reality of life. There's this all kinds of fucked up people who will do anything and everything they can if you don't stop them. You need to fucking stop them and be able to stop them. So the peace can kind of exist in the world.
I think that in the example that you gave for your friend, for me, I would see it in like two ways. So there's like your point of view and the expectation. So your point of view can be either like a negative point of view, or you could have a positive point of view. And then the expectation is like what, in that example, it's like, what am I able to do in reality? And do I expect myself to do that? But more importantly, I feel like it's more about what does everybody else think about me trying this? I think that's one of the biggest, I think, obstacles that we all kind of fall under.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're going to try, okay, so let's point of view. So your friend was like, oh, I came in and I did nothing and I only got this one. So he's very negative point of view. If he had a positive point of view, he'd be like, I got this one rep, like you said, like you were telling him.
Yeah.
I got this one rep. Great. Tomorrow I might get 2. Even if I still get 1, I'm still doing 1. Even if I got 0, I'm trying. So like trying to keep it positive. Like the mind always, I feel like for many of us, it like drags us to this like negative, dark place. It just wants to just keep you there. So it's up to you to flip that and try and be positive. And then for the expectation, it's like, I don't know. When I was a kid, for example, I used to be into skateboarding, and I sucked. I really sucked at skateboarding. So I never wanted anyone to see me practice. So at home, we used to live in this kind of area where there wasn't much going on. So I used to skate around there. And I would fuck up all the time and it was horrible. And then I would see my friends and we'd go for a skate. And I never was able to do like a trick, like a proper trick or anything. Maybe an ollie or something like that. But point is, I always feared the social aspect of it.
Yeah.
Or like somebody saying like, you suck or something like that.
Yeah.
So your friend there maybe was kind of stuck in a little bit of that we all kind of fall into. And that said, I think it works on many levels, not just on that situation, but everything.
It's when you care too much. Like when I was, for example, teaching people how to make pizza, the new guys, the new recruits, they would always tell me, now you put the pizza in the oven for the first time. And it was like spinning base oven. So it's pretty fucking scary for the first time. Because you have to do it properly. And they were like, they tried, they fucked it up, of course. And then they were like, not depressed about it, but they were so mad about themselves. And then the next pizza, I would tell them, put that in. No, David, I'm gonna fuck it up, do it. I was like, so what?
Yeah.
Who does things fucks up. Who does nothing will never fuck up. But I would rather have you do something. So, and the thing is, don't give a fuck about it. Are you gonna fuck it up? Whatever. There's another pizza. But then the owner, the boss it's gonna be mad. Well, then that's gonna be my fault that I make you put another pizza. So I'm gonna take the blame from you. Just don't give a shit. Put the pizza in. And then when they started to see that there was nothing to fear, and just put the pizza perfect, round, no problem. Because they just stopped giving a fuck in a good way, in the sense that they didn't have any more stress or tension or anxiety about it. So their movement became perfect and there was flow.
Yeah, that's it. Like everyone was once a beginner, right?
Yeah.
At anything that you do.
I used to tell them every time, you have any idea how many pizzas I fucked up? How many holes I put in the pizzas when I opened them? How many like shitty shaped pizza I made? Like you see me now that I make them fine. I make them okay, right? Yeah, you make them perfect. Yeah, but I fucked up way more than you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. That's the thing we all don't see. We see the finished product. We don't see the fucking thing that led up to that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The progress is when you do your job in the dark when nobody sees you.
Yeah.
That's when you do the leveling up.
Yeah.
Your own studies, your own work, your own reps.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And especially like I'm very fucking sure that I have tapped way many times than you have. Like
Definitely.
So many more times.
I mean, 12 years and I studied in August.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's like I have failed so many fucking times, but no one sees that. Especially like I mentioned the rounds with my brother, I was getting fucked up all the time.
But to my
every
eyes,
fucking round.
To my eyes, you are unbeatable.
Yeah.
Because I just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just you don't see the things that I've been through.
Exactly.
And I have done all the things that you feel at the moment that it's so hard. I've been there too.
You've been there already. Yeah.
Yeah. But I went through that. So I know it's possible to get through that. And I'm trying to advance, like get you through that faster than I did. So those are the things in general. Like you said, everyone's been a beginner at something and sometimes you're gonna fuck up. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. You're gonna fuck up many times. But you shouldn't care about it in that sense. Like you said, you find this good place where you can maybe even see things in a good light, even though some things get fucked up all the time. So that's a gift. And I have found my own way to it. But what do you think or both of you, what do you think are the best ways to go towards this place where you maybe don't care about the short-term results you get, but you kind of can think about the longer journey that you're kind of trying to go through?
You have to think about how important it is to get that thing. That's the first and foremost thing you need to discover. Because if you just say, I want this, whatever that is, a person, whether it is girl, guy, or a job, opportunity, knowledge, whatever. If you don't have the vision, if you don't know why do you want that thing that much, you're not going to be able to go through the darkness and the pain that takes to get there.
Yeah.
Now, if I know that something is so important to get, I'm ready to go through the fucking shit, like until the deepest corner of hell. Because I know that at some point, that's going to be that reward. So give me all that pain. I'm going to take it. Fuck it.
Nice.
Fuck
it.
Yeah.
There was some deep shit down there.
That was some deep shit.
There was some deep shit down there.
I think I definitely agree with what you said. I would add on to that, like, maybe it's the same, but in different wording. So like focus.
Focus.
Yeah. Focus. I think that's an excellent word that can be used in like this context, you know, like if you keep your goal in focus, or if you have also determination is a great word. Those two things, I think you're able to get through like most hurdles. It doesn't matter what setbacks you suffer, but you have a direction of travel. My grandfather used to say, one of my grandfathers used to say that he was with my grandmother for years and years, and he told me one time that he's like, life is like a
box of chocolates.
Not quite. He's like, it's like you're sailing in the open sea, right? So you put everything that you think that you're gonna need in the boat, and then you set sail, and you have a course that you're following, but the wind can blow you east, west, wherever it may blow you, and so you're gonna get sidetracked, but you're still sailing towards that one place.
Anyway.
So that's kind of the focus and determination point. So the setbacks are the wind. They're just like blowing you east, west, wherever. But then you're always kind of making your way to that point. And you may decide halfway through that actually we don't want to sail that direction. We're actually going to sail in this other direction. And you can still go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to reach there.
And that's like a beautiful analogy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was just thinking about like, you're blowing me this way and then this way, and then I'm looking for the finish.
I want to finish. Blow me till the end. Let's go.
An amazing thing my grandma always used to say. She still says it. Insisti e persisti che raggiungi e conquisti. Insist and persist that you're gonna reach and conquer.
Yeah. How did you say Italian again?
Insisti e persisti che raggiungi e conquisti.
It almost rhymes nicely.
It does rhyme, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
There has to be something in Finnish kind of similar.
Most probably.
Joo, ehdottomasti. Todellakin.
Like,
I don't know what.
let's go, bitches. Something like that.
Suomalaista sisua perkele. Älä vittu luovuta vitun nynnä. I don't know.
That one.
Something like that maybe. Yeah. Have you ever heard about Finnish sisu?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
It's a truck, isn't it?
it's a truck.
Yeah. You haven't seen it on the road?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, sisu.
It's the mint, and it's the thing they say, like mental toughness.
Oh yeah, it's a mint also.
Yeah.
You have to be mentally tough when you're eating a mint with the flavor of fucking licorice, man.
Yeah. That takes some courage.
God. What is it about the goddamn Nordics, man? Do you like licorice?
No.
A little licorice good. Licorice is good.
I do like the licorice around the chocolate, the chocolate candies
like
with the licorice.
ice cream. Little licorice ice cream is good. Yeah, that's nice.
Not really into it that much anyway. It's like I wouldn't buy it.
That's the mark. That's the mark if you're truly adapted to the Scandinavian.
Yeah.
So
We Latinos.
they're like,
Yeah, man. Like, what is this? It's like, it's not sweet. It's not sour. It's just bullshit. Like, why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
And it's in everything, like ice cream, candy.
yeah.
You can have vodka, like licorice vodka.
Oh yeah, that's its own thing.
This salmiakki.
Salmiakki kosu, yeah. That's actually pretty good.
Do they have
Actually ain't that bad.
do they have licorice flavored condoms?
Maybe.
You want to try how it tastes?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Anton to
Call
put it
Anton.
down.
Call Anton.
Tell him to put it around his nuts and then sit on David's face.
Call Anton.
Oh man. Oh.
That's a nice move right there.
That's a nice move.
Compassion for your opponent.
Yeah. Make it sweet and tasty.
Yeah.
At
Ugh.
least there, right?
Definitely salty. Licorice is like a bit salty. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's gross. They do. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but they do. In the Middle East, you can buy like licorice. It's a stick. It's a root.
Ah, yeah. Lakritsajuuri, yeah.
Yeah, and as far as I know, they used to use it to clean their teeth. So you
just
like,
bite it.
Yeah, you just chew on the stick, and it's actually not bad.
Mm.
It's not bad, but the
Like
processed version. Yeah. But the processed one is super strong. It's
Okay.
yeah.
I never tried that, but it's sounds interesting. I've heard also about that, but
Have you
never tried it. Yeah.
No, I haven't. No.
I don't know if they sell the sticks here.
I don't think so. But they sell the basic metrilaku, which means meter licorice. It's like 1 meter long of the fucking flavored licorice, whatever you want to. Those are good. You guys don't appreciate.
A tapeworm.
Well, get the fuck back to your own.
Yeah. Get out of my country.
Yeah.
Go back to your fucking spaghetti.
Imagine a spaghetti flavored licorice. Or licorice flavored spaghetti.
I think I've actually maybe seen something like that.
I'd rather have creaming fucking carbonara. Rather than.
Yeah. Or pineapple on a pizza.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Or someone to break the spaghetti.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I sent. I
You know
I
that
like
actually-
these fucking videos that I sent him. By the way, sometimes.
Of you breaking spaghetti.
No, someone just like fucking breaks the spaghetti, tries to put it basically in flames, deep fries it, put it in the microwave after that, and all this.
Then the
Oh, I see. Yeah.
the next fucking level.
Yeah.
No, about this breaking spaghetti thing, it is bad. But I gotta say, sometimes we do it when we have to make like the broth, and then you just break the spaghetti to make like a short pasta.
Yeah.
So in that case, it's fine. But when I see people that fucking get spaghetti and cast them, and they say that it's just fine, that's how you should do, because they don't know how to fucking twist it on the fork. I'm like, God damn.
when you're gonna break the spaghetti for the broth, do you say in the name of the Spiritu Santo?
Yeah.
En nomenes Patris Filii.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Actually, the best thing that shocked me like fucking hell. When I moved to Finland 2015, and I moved because I started to make pizza here. I came for making pizza. And you know, when you come from Italy, for you, how you cut pizza is just normal, right? You just cut it in 8. You eat it with your hands. You can eat it with fork and knife. That's fine. But first you cut it in 8, and then you start cutting the actual slice. So when I moved here, I was working in this restaurant, and I would pass by the room, the sali, and I would see people how they ate, the Finns here. And I would see that they didn't cut the pizza in 8. They would just fucking cutting the pizza from the inside. And sometimes the pizza the plate came back with the crust and was whole. So they just managed to eat the whole pizza inside by
not the crust
kind
at
of
all.
like cutting it by making draws on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is happening here? How are you cutting this pizza? And I would see the stress that they had because they just didn't know what the fuck they did. And I was like, how did you survive this long? How the fuck can you make it this hard? Something so simple. Please let me teach you.
He's not saying anything because he's guilty as fuck.
No, I don't think he does that.
No?
I don't
No,
think
me.
so.
Do you eat the crust?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the best part.
Yeah.
It depends. Some pizzas it's not, definitely.
Depends how the dough is.
Okay,
Some is
like
good,
a
yeah.
good pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the fucking bottom should be, unless you're making a pan pizza, it should be like pretty thin and little crispy and everything, and just fucking.
Yeah. And the thing with the crust, like you don't really want to eat the crust only with the crust unless you really like it. You want to leave a little bit of the slice with the topping. With the crust, so you get the flavor.
Yeah. Definitely. I have done eating only the crust sometimes when I've been really fucking like not wanting to pay the whole pizza. And I'm maybe just a tiny bit hungry, and my friends are always like tossing the crust away. I'm like,
mine.
Give it here.
Plate full of crust.
Mine.
Yeah, well, I know a few friends that they never ate the crust. And it was just like you said, basically the whole fucking pizza with the crust. And just like, yeah, I'm not that hungry, but sure.
I can have that one.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll take the crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the crust.
That's amazing if you put some cold cuts on it. I mean, it's kind of like bread anyway, so.
Yeah, kind
that's
of
good,
the same thing.
Just don't put fucking pineapple on it.
The day they make pineapple jam. I don't know if that's a thing. Pineapple jam.
That sounds good, actually.
And
really
you
good.
And you spread it on a pizza.
Fuck me.
Pizza.
Yeah. Spread it on your nuts.
When they started to put that fucking pizza on the menu, we were like, me and this other guy, Gabriele, were like, we need to leave from this fucking place. Because every time we would get that order, we had to put that thing on the pizza. Don't get me wrong, pineapple is amazing. As a fucking dessert.
As a dessert?
After the pizza. Sure, cool. I could have like a ton of pineapple. I love it. But don't put that thing on a fucking pizza.
Did you know that you can... I learned this from a Brazilian girl in Portugal. There, some guy was having like a get-together, a barbecue, something like that. She put a pineapple on the grill, and she put, I think it was cinnamon on the pineapple.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Put it on the grill, cooked it on the grill, and then put it on the table. All right, let's eat it. Incredible.
Where did she put the cinnamon?
Incredible.
When she was grilling it?
Yeah. Like, just like sprinkled it over the pineapple.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good shit.
Never heard, but yeah, sounds good.
Unfortunately, there was no pizza in sight because it would have gone really well with the pizza.
Yeah.
With some nice crust. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
with some nice crust.
Yeah.
No. I did try it once, but...
No?
Just because if I don't try it, I can't say that it tastes like shit, but... Yeah, it tastes like shit.
It has
no reason on it.
I ate this or in Oulu especially. There was this kebab, pineapple, blue cheese, and the mayonnaise that they only do in Oulu. It's
What's the special Oulu mayonnaise?
It's the I think it's maybe some Turkish mayonnaise or whatever.
Turkish mayonnaise.
Yeah, but it's the only thing that like basically only in Oulu. There's maybe a few other places, but that's the original place where you can get the real mayo on your pizza.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. They have them. Yeah, they call it mayonnaise känkky in Finnish, but yeah, it's
they just spray that Turkish mayonnaise all over.
Do like
a pizza.
Like a circle thingy with it, and it's just it's actually really good, I think. But of course, like fucking mayonnaise pizza, whatever. And just it's so over the top that it's good.
I'd rather have that than the pineapple on pizza.
Really?
Still no.
That sounds like questionable.
Try it one time. If you ever go to Oulu, try it once at least.
Or maybe it could be good as a hangover
just
pizza.
once. It doesn't. You don't have to do it multiple times. Just once. It actually seems to. I think it works.
Once. Maybe I'll have a slice and leave the crust.
Yeah, you can do that.
After I brought you to Itza, can you really say that is good?
Well, it's different.
Yeah,
it's different. It's definitely different, but sometimes because there was one place in here, actually in Leppävaara, that did the Oulu mayonnaise thing. It actually said on the fucking menu, if you choose extra toppings, all mayonnaise. Yeah. But then sometimes they didn't do it. Like even though you ordered, it was like, oh, what the fuck?
What do you mean they didn't do it?
Yeah,
you ordered it and
they didn't put it on top. Then you fucking complain like, what the fuck? I ordered it with the fucking mayonnaise, but yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy that normally sprays the mayonnaise wasn't there.
Maybe, yeah, he was out of loads.
Yes, exactly. I've been alluding to that for like 2 minutes already.
But yeah, it's a different thing, but I think it works. It's not like basic pizza. It's like
fully loaded, you could say.
Yeah, like a foreigner pizza, basically.
Yeah,
like a Turkish pizza.
Yeah, Turkish pizza, because that's a different thing. It's not Italian pizza. No,
damn right.
That's like Italian pizza is nice. It has a thin crust, nice fucking quality toppings, and it can only have just like mozzarella and just a nice tomato sauce, and it's fucking brilliant.
Basil oil at the end.
Yeah. But just that's a different thing. You fucking put all kinds of shit in it, and just it's a different thing, but it's good.
When you want to make it dirty,
yeah. Sometimes you gotta make it dirty.
Yeah, when you feel like treating yourself.
You
something
fucking
dirty.
nasty bitch.
yeah. Exactly. When you're feeling just like you want to treat yourself poorly.
Yeah.
You go there.
Yeah.
We used to make some crazy shit with pizza, like burger pizza, lasagna pizza.
Oh, amazing.
Dude. I made like once a cake with pizza.
All right.
It was like 4 pizzas pre-cooked, so it was soft. And then I would just mix Nutella with the mascarpone and whisk it with the machine and just put it in between the layers of pizza and around it, and then the whipped cream on top. And
so why didn't you do that today? You motherfucker. Since you're talking about it like that.
Pizza burrito, that was one of the dirtiest shit we ever done. God damn, that was sick. Yeah.
You should have like an OnlyFans for
pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza porn.
Only
pizza porn.
Only pizza. Yeah.
Only pizza. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I have some nice pictures. I can send you some.
That's a business idea.
Yeah.
Only pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People be whacking on it.
Yeah.
You should see them pictures.
Definitely like food porn. Literally.
You should see them pictures.
Yeah. It's like good for the eye.
Yeah.
It gets you aroused a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I've ever had a plate of food give me a boner.
There is this thing, like you say, like a foodgasm. I definitely think that there's like just things that you just feel like this is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
especially like one of my friends even used the term, roughly translated to English. He says like, this feels like it's fucking my mouth.
Yeah, like a mouthgasm.
Yeah. There are those food that just makes you stop and just trip.
Yeah.
You're just there like you look like under some sort of drugs or something.
Yeah.
You're just appreciating the experience.
Yeah, that's a skill.
Yeah.
That's its own art, basically.
Yeah.
Just to fucking get that.
And you get that perfection.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that cake pizza sounds like that.
That was sick.
Yeah.
That sounds like diabetes.
It sounds like diabetes.
Yeah, man, it was so heavy, like
just one slice and you're out. It was. Yeah.
Some kilo for sure, because I have no idea. But and I had to go ninja mode because it was the birthday of one of our colleagues, Octavia. You remember her?
Yeah.
And I had to make it. She was working there in the same shift, so I had to make it like in the fridge, away from her. And then we just got to her happy birthday. This big ass cake pizza.
Try to eat this.
And she was like, "What is that? Yeah. Pizza cake."
Oh my god.
Shit.
Like 10 billion calories per bite.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Like you couldn't have one slice because it was pretty much 4 slices plus the Nutella plus the cream.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah.
That sounds like an incredible waste of food,
Yeah.
but in the best way possible.
Yeah, but incredible.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of craving that ice cream now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well,
Yeah,
like,
you too.
wait until you get the fucking munchies. But it's like you get sometimes the best ideas when you have those. Like it's just like, what if I combine this with this and then this? Like for example, 2 weeks ago, I had this crazy fucking thing. I was like, I have pears that are going like out of date. They're like getting bad. So I remember I had this salad where you get put the salad, some bacon, some pears, and what else there was? Some mozzarella.
Yeah.
All these things, a little bit of sauce on top.
Yeah.
So that's just like fucking.
Yep.
It's just mixing it all together. It's just.
Yep.
So I remembered because I was like, what the fuck could I do with this? Because I don't have salad, I don't have this, I don't have that. Then I remembered I actually have a half a packet of ice cream in my freezer. And I was like,
Ice cream with pear.
Ice cream with
Damn right.
pear. Put a little bit of fucking balsamico on that shit and just make it like almost like caramel side. And oof. And also fried some little bit of bacon with that and crunch that shit all up as like crumbles in there. And that was like a salty caramel thing with the fucking pears and everything. I was like, baby. Yeah.
You know how pear is amazing?
Yeah.
With Nutella.
Yeah.
God damn. Like banana split, but pear.
Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah.
With some fucking Belgian waffles if you can. Like, oh shit. Yeah.
We be going crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Get them pears out.
Yeah.
You have them still? No.
No.
You finished the whole thing.
I ate the whole fucking thing.
It was
right
a
away.
massacre.
Yeah, of course.
Pears were running for their lives. You're like, nah, come here. Shing, 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 shing.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah. Permageddon.
Permageddon. Or apple with peanut butter.
That works. Like one thing that I
works.
sometimes do that's kind of way over the top is like take you crunch a piece of dark chocolate, like something like 80% plus cacao, and you dip that shit in peanut butter and you just
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you tried? They sell here dulce de leche in a can.
I do?
Dulce leche?
Wait, where?
Yeah, in the supermarkets.
Shit.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like
One of the best thing humankind has ever invented.
amen.
Amen, bro.
Amen, brother.
It's kind of like a caramel, but it's not really caramel. It's
Is
way
it kind
better
of
than
like
caramel.
condensed milk?
It's
Yeah.
If you buy a can of condensed milk and you boil it for a couple hours,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get dulce de leche.
Yeah. Because that's like basically kind of like a caramel thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that. And you just like you open it up, and the best is leaving it in the fridge, like open, or even if you leave it in a glass jar or whatever.
Yeah.
Just let it sit a little bit.
Mhm.
Then you start to get like these sugar crystals in it,
Oh yeah.
and you can put that on like anything, man. Bread.
Yeah.
Right now I have like these like water crackers, you know.
Yeah.
That you normally put like cheese and all this fancy stuff. Yeah, no.
Dulce de leche.
Crack it in half, or put two. So you put dulce de leche on one, and then make like a little,
Like a fucking Oreo.
like a little Oreo with.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Croissant or the monkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Donuts. Oh, yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, boy.
It's making me hungry.
Ah, yeah.
It's my guilty pleasure, man. That thing. I mean, that can. it won't survive long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminded me like your wizard trick of putting the avocado stone in the water doesn't work.
Bullshit.
What
No,
the
it
fuck
doesn't
is
work.
that thing?
No,
about?
it works.
doesn't
man.
work.
I've done it twice this week. It works like a charm.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
How did you do it? Tell me, how'd you do it?
I had the fucking avocado stone in the sink in a fucking like the plate, like the deeper plate where it can kind of be in the water.
Yeah.
And then just I had the rest of the avocado in a different storage that was in the fridge.
You had it
Yeah.
in the fridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that got brown.
You have to try in a glass.
So it's the
fucking
glass
glass.
that makes a fucking difference.
Yes.
You sure?
In a glass. Dude, I've done it twice this week. With the avocado, half of the other avocado in the fridge.
Yeah.
I came home, fucking...
So you
Obviously, it's not going to be like, perfectly green,
Yeah.
but it's not going to go bad as quickly.
so you're saying that
I live by that, man. 100%.
so you're saying
Yeah.
let me get this right. Please listen.
Yeah.
You're saying that by taking the goddamn
Stone.
seed away, that
Yeah.
stone,
Yeah.
and putting it into a glass of water,
Yes.
the avocado stays fine
Yes.
for longer
Yes.
than if you would keep the fucking seed inside. So kind of like if there's some sort of connection between the glass and the goddamn avocado,
Yes.
like universal connection, kind of like Bluetooth sort of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Honestly, do the experiment, man.
I should.
Like do the extremes. So, take the stone, throw it away, throw it in the trash, and put the avocado in the fridge, and then check it out. Versus putting the stone in the
glass
water.
of water.
Yeah,
And
you
put
need
it
at
in.
least 2 for that. And yeah.
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 So at the same time, see which one goes bad first.
Yeah, I guarantee you,
Guaranteed.
with 90% guarantee,
90.
yeah,
That's what I want.
that the one that you had the stone in the water is gonna be better. Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
guaranteed,
All right.
dude.
I.
It's yeah, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it works.
That's magic.
It works.
Fucking voodoo.
It's
Yeah,
it's
holy
voodoo.
shit.
It's voodoo.
Mambo jumbo sort of shit.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe there is some like Bluetooth technology, but it's like advanced. It's super advanced. I don't know.
But there is all these kinds of fucking things that if some caterpillar or something eats leaves from a tree, the tree can make a sound that informs the other tree to make its leaves kind of like more poisonous in a way that they shouldn't be eaten. So I don't know. Maybe there is all these kinds of weird things, but
There is the connection.
but I didn't get the result. I didn't get the result.
But I'm glad that you tried it.
Yeah.
I think you should try it one more time in a glass.
in a
In a glass.
Yeah, in a glass, and then let me know, and we
Yeah,
can
because
talk about
glass is a conductor. Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. A bowl is just whatever, but a, but a glass is
But it has to be actual glass.
or a
You can-
mug or a mug.
It can be a cup, like a plastic cup.
It could be a plastic cup.
So it's not the glass.
Hmm.
It's the like this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not a believer, but we'll see.
Oh, you're gonna be a believer.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah, man. You should try it too.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna buy some
Like
more.
if you put half an avocado on a have you tried, is there a avocado on pizza?
You could do.
Yeah,
pizza,
there's some. Yeah,
I think
I've
that
seen
would
some,
work
yeah.
quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends what you pair next to it, but
Yeah. What would you pair it with?
we used to make like what the hell was it? I think it was the lohi.
Pineapple.
Yes, sure. Yeah, and ketchup as well. Fuck's sake.
That's a tough sell right there.
Oh yeah. I think it was with what was it? The salmon,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the smoked one,
Oh,
not the
yeah.
cooked.
Ooh, with avocado.
The avocado, cherry tomatoes.
Ooh.
I don't remember what else was it. I don't remember if there was also the
Like arugula.
the rucola, the rockets.
Yeah.
I think so. because that was a few years ago, so I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that was the Rucola as well.
Yeah, and like what the fuck is it in English? Do you know what's pinyan siemen?
It's P?
Piña siemen.
Oh, I don't know.
Piña is what the
Pumpkin seeds.
no, but it's a seed. Yeah.
Sunflower seeds.
Maybe.
Flax seeds.
English.
Semen seeds.
Pine nut.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Toasted pine nuts.
Toasted
Wow.
pine-
Yeah, that works especially with the fucking like tomatoes and stuff.
Yep.
If you toast them, it changes the flavor.
The pine nuts or the manteli, what's it called in English?
I need to stretch my legs.
What's manteli in English right now?
Manteli.
Yeah.
Almond?
Almond, yeah.
Yeah.
Almond or pine nuts with fish. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Salmon or whatever fish. You can put it in the pasta as well. It's
Yeah.
used a lot in south of Italy, like Sicily, with the pasta.
Alright, alright.
Stuff.
But yeah, I was just thinking about the earlier conversation that I didn't talk about too much. Maybe what I have learned this
Yeah,
year.
what did you learn?
Yeah.
I have learned a lot. I have learned a fucking lot because that's what I do. That's what I do. I just sort of try to fucking learn all kinds of things all the time. And that's my almost like obsession, if you would say. I'm trying to fucking get better at all kinds of things all the time. Because I feel fucking lazy if I don't do that. I feel like I'm a piece of shit if I don't just fucking try to do.
If you're mediocre, like you're wasting time.
Yeah, if you're not trying at all, you're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot, especially regarding the job that we're doing. Even lately, like even the last few months, I've learned a lot, especially about feet. Oh yeah.
You got a foot fetish?
Yeah, I'm got a fucking food fetish like Quentin Tarantino.
Cool.
Nice.
Let's dip our toes in Nutella. And we can just
Like there's the fucking thing like airplanes say we're in 10,000 feet.
Get the ice cream. Day one.
But just yeah, definitely, and it makes fucking sense to me. But I've enjoyed the biomechanics we've been going through. I'm trying to learn them by myself a little bit. I haven't bought the course yet, but I'm thinking about it because yeah, that definitely seems like a thing that will definitely make a fucking difference, a huge difference on how people can actually be mobilized and feel good and everything.
Which course is that?
Biomechanics, which is basically just like, I think I think at least Alexi bought it or Tony bought it or both of them, and then they shared the course like.
Why is it Connor Harris?
Connor Harris, yeah.
Okay.
From him. But yeah, biomechanics, because that is the way, like, it's basically science-based gym stuff. And that's how your body should fucking work, and it makes you feel fucking better. I've tried all of those things out, and I definitely can feel myself being way better, especially in the big lifts. And that way I can feel a difference on how I function and how I can kind of do all kinds of things. So that has definitely been one big thing that I've started to understand way more. I'm way better at jiu-jitsu. I can't remember, like this year, what was I working on? Maybe I was working on kind of the similar things that I'm working on at the moment, but they weren't nearly as good as they are now. Actually, when I think about it, maybe yes. I was just finishing maybe the escapes and starting to look at passing, and now I'm going through passing basically again because I'm teaching it to other people. So I'm way, way better at that. I'm way better at all kinds of things that I've been studying and all these things, and especially work-wise, especially jiu-jitsu-wise. I feel, in a way, of course, it can sound fucking cheesy, but I've learned a lot about relationships, about love, and all kinds of things with this amazing relationship that I've found myself in. And that's also been teaching me a lot about myself in a way. And it's been excellent in a lot of ways, and I feel almost like a little bit blessed how all the things been going. I'm fucking busy all the time, and that's one of the reasons why I've been not doing this that much as I would want it to. But definitely it's been a year of learning a lot of things, and that's how I like it, because in a way it can sound weird, but I have this thing, especially regarding jiu-jitsu, that I would want to be like, I should every half a year be able to beat the fuck out of the person that I was half a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, it should give you a nice direction and motivation to kind of develop being better and better and better and better all the time. So, and I definitely can feel that I'm way, way better. And that even got kind of realized today when I was sparring with our teacher at Loop. And I remember how it went now. And I can definitely see all kinds of developments in my own game and all these things. And just, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. And I feel fucking intrigued, excited, and good about everything that's going on. And it's exciting fucking times. So yeah, that's how I feel, and that's what I've learned, at least. And I've learned a lot of things, but a lot of them things I'd be maybe just kind of figuring my way through a lot of things, how to handle all kinds of things. Especially things like people maybe even starting, because it feels a little bit weird if people are, let's say, looking up to you. It feels kind of weird because you know you're flawed and you have your all kinds of fucking different things that you're not good at, but people might look up to you even though without even in the case of those things that you're not the best at, and just kind of go through that and still being able to develop and know that you're maybe flawed in some sense. And maybe some people can look up to you, but it's just responsibility in general to yourself mostly, but after that maybe even to some others, but mostly to yourself, to just trying to be better and just fucking developing all the time. So that's my quick analysis of what I've maybe been learning lately, especially. And that's good, because I feel like I definitely start to understand how the human body works way better as I've been learning all these things through trial and error, and just kind of it's interesting how you can kind of fucking turn your life around in less than 3 years. Because I've been working at BU for 2 years, maybe 9 months, something like that, and I have fucking switched my life around basically completely.
What were you doing before?
I was studying, of course. I had I was going through an engineering degree, and I was doing that, and before that I was doing just basic sports and like fucking playing hockey and all these things, starting martial arts and all these things. And just I did also some construction work especially in the summers, and sometimes even a little bit longer than that, just to get money and everything and all these things. So I didn't have a job experience in a lot of fields. In sales, yes, and in construction, yes, but that was basically it, like almost. So I remember even now quitting my job at fucking being a salesman and just being like, I need to fucking find something else, no matter what it is, and just finding PU somehow and just getting there and all these things just fucking magical in a way. And I'm grateful for all the things that I've been gone through, but just it's fucking crazy in a way. And I didn't, of course, like some people like say about degrees and stuff, you need to get a degree and everything. It wasn't my degree that got the job. It was all the other things and things that I put into it that got me the job and kept me the job. And just...
So you didn't finish the engineering?
I did.
Okay.
I did, but I never done engineering work in my life. Basically, other than that, what I did in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not a fucking single day.
Yeah.
But by just getting an opportunity and making the most of it, put me in the situation that I'm in now. Yeah.
I don't know if it's tied to what you said, but there was so was it in the 80s or 70s or whatever? There was a famous plane crash that happened on the Andes Mountains. There were these young kids from Uruguay that were going to play a rugby match in Chile, and they organized the trip. I don't know if you've heard about this story.
I'm not sure.
No. Well, so they organized a trip to go to Santiago to play a rugby match. And on their way to Santiago, they had to make a stop in Argentina, and then they were crossing the Andes on their way to Santiago, and their plane crashed in the Andes Mountains because of a pilot error.
Oh, shit.
And many, not all of them, but many of them survived. And so their story is incredible. So I was looking at one of the survivors, did this quick interview. I can remember how long it was, 15-minute interview or something like that. And he's going through what he went through and the situations and everything else, which is quite impressive. But at the end, the message that he says is like, the situation was incredible for us, but it's more of like a humanity sort of thing. So like the mountains, everyone has their own mountain range. You know, in the mountain range, you have like these beautiful peaks, and then you go down into some valleys, and then you go back and forth like this. So everyone in their lifetime has their own sort of mountain range. So you may find yourself, whatever, in a job, and you're at your peak because you have an amazing job, but then, you know, maybe it's not for you. So you go into a valley, maybe, and the valley could be anything, depression or, you know, some tough times in the job or whatever. And then you go back into a peak, and it's, I think it's a wonderful analogy, you know, like, you know, maybe you were at a valley before you found PU. You're like, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? Boom. Yeah. And then you find PU and you're climbing the peak.
Yeah.
And then whatever else is going to happen in Germany. And so it has many facets, you know, like work, love life, personal life, fucking whatever, traumas in your past. So different. When the guy said that on the interview, just like, you know, sometimes when somebody says something, it just like, like, wow,
hits you, clicks to you. Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah.
I
don't know why I thought of that when you were. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
like the balance, like light within darkness and darkness within light.
Yeah.
It can be only bad, it can be only good.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a balance of both.
Yeah.
It is. And even if good things are good now, they're not gonna be good always.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a fucking roller coaster anyway. So I think the only thing you can kind of do in a way is to be as prepared as you can be for the bad things and try to enjoy the good things and just kind of develop your life that it would be more good than bad. But
so you get ready for the bad things during the good things.
Yeah, I think that's the smart thing, because like there is this thing, you're not gonna be just hungry today, you're gonna be fucking hungry tomorrow and the day after and the week after and the month after and the year after. So you need to fucking find a solution for the problem, that there's gonna be problems always. Not just today. And it's not enough that you solve the problems of today, you need to solve the problems of the fucking future as well.
Yeah. Makes me think of two quotes. Igitur desiderate pacem, praepare bellum. Therefore, let's who wishes for peace prepare for war. General Vegetius. And then Gatsu from Berserk. Manga. Wherever we go, the always place who waits us. He's always a battlefield.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
And just what was the quote? Like the thing again you said about the guy, like the previous quote and all these things you mentioned.
The peak of the valley.
Peak of the valley.
Yeah, everyone has their own mountain range. Yeah.
Mountain range.
Yeah. You could be in some places, like let's say, I don't know, in your job you're at the peak, but in your personal life you might be at a valley. Like, yeah, and you have to like climb some, come down from others.
Yeah, it is. And there's this whatever the fuck its name was, we were talking about this quite recently with Nastia about the thing, whatever the fuck it's called, the
She's gonna hang you for this
curve. No.
You remember that, motherfucker?
You don't remember what we spoke about.
You don't listen to me? Stay in fucking Finland.
Yeah.
The curve of you learning, basically, when you first think you know a lot of stuff and you actually don't know jack shit.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go to the bottom and then you start to climb again and just start to kind of actually just slowly learn more and more. But yeah, that's how it is. And then you just fucking go through these peaks and valleys. You think you're somewhere and then you're not. And then you just fucking have to learn and be better and all these things. And that's definitely the thing. Like, and I have, it's that just brings to my mind how it actually gives you maybe value in life. No matter what it is, the thing that you get really good at, you can use that as an example for other things in life. Like, I know that my expertise, or my best expertise in life is in jiu-jitsu, which can sound maybe weird, but it's just like, that's maybe the one thing that I feel like I can do really well. And I know what kind of things work, and I can teach other people to be really good in it and everything. But then there's other things that I maybe not as good at, and I maybe can see how at one point I thought I knew much, but I didn't know jack shit. Even with jiu-jitsu, when I was like blue, purple belt, I felt like, yeah, I know a lot, but no, I didn't fucking know a lot. But I just had the false confidence of thinking that I knew a lot, because I knew something and I knew something that worked. But it's like, nah, not really, because then you run into these other problems that then it didn't work at all. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know this.
Yeah, I don't know this, and it doesn't work at all. What do I do? But if you get really, really fucking good at one thing, you can use that to mirror the other things in your life. How good do you actually know them? How good can you actually make them work? And then you can even use the same kind of things that got you good in this one thing to get good at other things. So I think that's a valuable lesson in any way. Like, no matter what it is in life that you can get good at, try to get fucking good at it. Try to get great at it. And then use those lessons you learn to other things in your life. And then just try to fucking be great at as much things as you can be. But yeah. what is the best thing you feel what is the best thing you feel you're the greatest at the moment? What is your thing that you're the fucking man at? Making pizza?
No. No. Maybe connection with people. Empathy. Giving them love. Which I think I give too much. But yeah. Sharing energies and connecting people. That we always do, for example, in the gym with him as well, especially. Because we're kind of on the same line. That we make connections and sense of community. And just share energies to others to make them a good day. Because it costs you nothing. There is so much hate in this world.
Yeah.
Just share fucking love with everybody. The people that wants to make this world a bad place don't take a day off. Why would I?
Yeah. Fucking deep.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Share the love, share the energy, share the warmth, share the fire. Even just one fucking smile. If you're having a bad day and I give you a smile, I tell you, oh, you look good today, or you have a nice whatever, you did a great thing. It makes your day a nice day and your perspective changes. And I made your day just because I told you a nice thing that costed me nothing to do.
Yeah.
But for you, it was the biggest deal of the day.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Understanding when people feels like shit, feeling it like it is your own, and do something to help them or to change it.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. That reminds me of like one thing that I say always, like if I tell a joke and even one person laughs at it, it's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
Yeah, it served its purpose. Because if it made you laugh, it made your day better. It was good. If it made someone else mad, then too bad for you. But like it made fucking 3 other people laugh.
Still worked.
So it was worth it. So, and maybe sometimes that even can get me into trouble with some people. But yeah, and it's a funny thing. I would say it's a natural reaction. If you can make someone fucking laugh, even though that they say right after like, you shouldn't joke about that sort of things or whatever. But if you made them laugh first,
you still fucking laughed.
It connected something inside them that made them like, look, okay, that wasn't appropriate or whatever. But they laughed.
But I laughed.
They laughed. They fucking laughed. But yeah.
They can't take it back.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how about you? What is the best thing you feel like you're at? What is your magical power?
Oh, magical power.
I know which is.
You do?
I know.
What do you think it is?
But you should go first.
Well, he can tell you later if it's.
Yeah. I've always thought of myself as I've tried always to be like a good listener, and I feel like that's kind of my, I suppose, to me, my magic power. Like I like to listen, and I like to kind of coach in my own way. You know, like just asking questions. That's what I like to do, and I get pretty far with that. Yeah, people. It's kind of rare though. Like people don't necessarily know me all that well because I end up asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So, but it's because I'm interested, and that's how I get to know people. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important and good.
Yeah.
Because there's even there's one person who came into mind right away, but I don't want to name him. But There's even a saying or some sort of a correlation between how much you talk about yourself, how mentally ill you are. Like,
Yeah.
the more you talk about yourself and just only your things, that's just like usually a mark of like you have some shit going on in your head. And reminded me of one person. I'm gonna not name him, but yeah, whatever.
Have you seen the movie Rush Hour?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a beautiful line that Jackie Chan says to Chris Tucker.
Mm.
He's like, I like to let people talk who like to talk to see how full of shit they are.
Oh yeah.
Fucking killer,
Amazing,
man.
amazing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That is true. And I even do that maybe myself. Like in a new group where I go, I just usually listen a lot and just see what the people are saying and doing around me. I'm just like, okay, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah.
But and I have even heard sometimes that some people, when they first met me, they thought I was like, what is it called? A wallflower or something like that. Something just kind of is on the side. But I'm just like, yeah, listening and thinking like, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Checking the situation from the side. Yeah.
And then just slowly and quietly start to kind of move in, and sometimes even feeling like I take the whole thing over, but whatever. But just because I don't need to fucking prove myself or make myself feel good. I can just fucking listen and be like, okay.
That's when you look for approval from others.
Yeah, I don't need to be the one that's always talking.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even feel like, especially in some situations, that I might be starting to say something bigger, but other people are just already like, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, okay, right. Well, I'll listen what they say and just continue listening, not trying to have I need to say this now.
I think.
Yeah, it's not necessary for me. I don't feel like at all. And it's fucking, like you said, I think it's a superpower, and I think that's actually a really good fucking skill if you can ask people good questions.
You know, I recognize myself in that as well. More like, if I'm in a group of people and then someone, like I'm about to say something and then somebody goes over. That's happened to me a fucking million times.
Yeah.
And what I've learned now is like, what I try to do is in a similar situation, because by now it seems like, to me, if someone like people know, kind of have a rough idea if someone's gonna say something, or like you'll hear me start something and then someone cuts across, but nobody. Generally speaking, nobody will say, oh, what were you going to say? Yeah. So what I tend to do now is anyway, I'll interject and I'll get my point across, whichever way. If I have to, sometimes it's actually good, I feel, to even like someone's going to cut you and you raise your voice and cut them. Fuck them. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like if you really want to make your voice heard, like people don't give a fuck. Honestly, it's really like that. Most people are not aware enough to understand like that someone just got cut off.
Yeah.
And come back to that person.
Yeah.
Most people are not aware, and in those situations, you just have to fucking like stand up for yourself in quotes.
Lay it out.
Yeah. It's annoying, man. It really is.
Yeah, sometimes you just feel like you got something to say in between, but you're like, okay, but everybody else already started talking, and just. But yeah, it doesn't bother me at least like that much. But of course, it can make sometimes people feel like I'm not that talkative, but because I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I'll listen to you talk.
Go for it.
Like it seems fucking funny in that sense that I even do this thing that I'm talking like at least kind of like half of the time and just talking with someone else. It's like my talking is important and you should listen. It's like, nah, not really, but like hopefully at least you can find something good about it, but like interesting, or I don't know, if you get like, again, like the thing about the joking, like if even one person gets something out of it, it should be beneficial, or it's kind of beneficial in my eyes. So yeah, some people might not like it, they might even fucking hate it, but fuck it, I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we can even start to close this thing soon. But again, like maybe staying on the topic of learning things and everything, like what has been the things this year that you guys have focused on? What are you trying to get fucking better at, and what do you think you need to get better at to just do whatever you want to do? What are your kind of plans for in a way, the rest of the year?
You want to offer?
Go ahead.
I still didn't say your superpower though.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna say that.
okay.
So
Yeah. Tell his
Bambino
superpower.
superpower. His calmness. He gives actual peace when he talks. Like with his way of talking slow, but he doesn't waste any fucking word.
Yeah.
Whatever word he says is straight to the fucking point, and you're like, damn, you got a point. Every time. And then when he coaches clients, still he makes it fun, but still gives the peace, gives the calmness. Kind of like makes you feel I'm safe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's your superpower.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Now
Whatever you
kiss.
say. Yeah, now kiss.
No, ultimate, man. Balls on my face.
Balls on my face. That's your superpower.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a really skill. That's a real skill. And I think that's one of the things that I've been learning this last year a lot. Is like, how do you communicate? Of course I've learned it already before, but even more, how the fuck do you communicate? How you can be understood so that no one can misinterpret what you're saying? How can you make someone understand what you're saying? How can you make sure you're understanding what the other person is saying? And all these things just to make sure that you can actually communicate clearly with the other person. Because like, even I remember Aaron saying when I first got to the company, the thing that separates a great coach from a good coach is how they communicate. How can you fucking make the point through that no one can misunderstand that? How can you communicate to the client that these are actually things that you need to focus on if you want some change? And how can you have that conversation if they're not ready for the change? And how can you maybe even make them more ready for the change? Because there's always going to be those people who are not going to be receptive to anything that you say, basically. And how can you make those people fucking maybe do the things that they need to do, even though they don't want to do the things that they need to do? How can you fucking communicate that through that this is important for you? So it's and do it calmly, do it kind of in a nice way, and all these things, and very, very fucking clearly, so that it's not like, maybe this way, and then I don't know about this, and no, I'm not saying that it's not good to mention that if you don't know something, but you have to be clear and concise what you're trying to say and why you're trying to say it, because that's how you make the point go through. And that's how you fucking make people listen, and actually they take it way more seriously than if you're just like, this is good, but yeah. But that's a real skill, I think.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that also sells. Like big companies, they have fucking 10 people come in and try to sell you all kinds of shit with whatever kind of things that you can. But if you can kind of really get through the person and speak in the language that they can understand and just fucking make your point through that, yeah, this is a good thing for you, then they're like, maybe it is a good thing for me.
Yeah. But you need to actually understand them.
Yeah.
To get their pain points. Like,
yeah, of course you need a...
Why do you need it and what are you struggling with?
Yeah.
What's your fears? Like you need to know them, maybe even better than them.
Yeah.
Or even if they know them, they just don't acknowledge them. But you need to do it.
Yeah.
So you show it to them like in their face. This is the problem. And that's why you need to do this.
And that's one of the things that I've been thinking about. A lot of people are way fucking scared to almost talk to straight to people. And you might be the only one person in their life that is actually telling them the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big fucking thing.
And that's the thing, you don't give people what they want, you give them what they need.
Yes.
Even if it hurts. If I have to help you and save you, and in order to do so, I need to hurt you. I will fucking destroy you because I know that I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be grateful for it because it's gonna make you better or save you somehow.
Yeah. But those aren't easy conversations, but you need to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're gonna have those kind of situations and conversations in your life anyway, with your family, with your relationships, everything.
With yourself.
So it's better to practice them than run away from them.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things also that I've really been thinking about the last year. If there's ever been a situation that I feel like I wouldn't want to have this conversation with this person because I'm maybe afraid of their reaction or whatever. For example, with the client, I might think that, oh, if I go too hard on them, they might quit or whatever.
Yeah.
But most of the times, they really actually appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because you're telling them the truth that they really need to hear. And sometimes it can hurt, but you need to just try to be as less hurtful with it as possible. You're not gonna tell them, you're fucking shit, you're a lazy piece of shit, and you fucking quit all the time, and I'm sick of looking at you, you fucking piece of shit. But no, you're just trying to find a better way.
With some people.
It does work with some people.
Yeah. I wouldn't use it, but
it
does work.
Yeah. And I have only had that reaction with one of my clients, like the whole through 2.5 whatever years or something, like almost 3 years. I've had that reaction once with a client. Like, you're so... I feel sad if someone of my clients are listening to this and probably not talking about you. But it's like this one person that comes to mind, like, yeah. And I just lost my shit with him in some ways. And I just like because he was like, now I mentioned it was a he, but yeah, whatever. He was like, well, aren't we gonna do this? And I would want to do this. No, you're gonna pedal that fucking bike for now, like at least for 30 minutes. And no, nothing else. You're gonna fucking do it. And then he's like, it's getting kind of rough. Well, yeah, we're gonna do it still. You're gonna do it. I don't fucking care. You're gonna do it.
Through it.
Yeah. But now he's actually getting results, a little bit more results than before, because he was like, if I went to do something kind of, in a way, more interesting, like basic, maybe resistance training, because a lot of people don't really like the cardio and the mobility and this and that. But I could just see that his intensity in that training was shit. And he was always out of breath and everything, because we had all kinds of plans of him making his own cardio, and we're going to do cardio and yada, 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 and this, and this should make it better. But he never did fucking anything by himself.
Hmm.
And we went to the gym floor. I could see he could do, let's say, 10 reps of something. He only did 5 or 4. Because there was like the slightest discomfort. No. And I just finally got sick and tired of that shit. I was like, you're gonna fucking do this, and I'm not gonna fucking listen to you complain at all.
That's the comfortable mind.
Yeah, but that's why he actually started to get way more results now.
Exactly.
Even though seems like he's a fucking again, because I'm thinking if someone some of my clients would listen to this, but I don't want to sound mean, but he's a fucking wuss, like a fucking pussy, like a quitter of the worst kind. Everything he says in life, like it's like a Finkino's fault of not serving healthy snacks that he's fat.
Okay.
All these kinds of things. It's always someone else's fault.
Yeah.
So that's blaming everyone else but yourself about your situation.
And sometimes like people quits as soon as it starts to feel difficult, painful.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever read or watched that David Goggins.
Yeah. I know his story.
40% rule.
Yeah. Most people quit at 40%.
When you think you're done, you're actually only 40% done.
Yeah.
You have that additional 60.
Yeah.
And you still can fucking fight. You can still go for it.
Yeah.
It's only the mind. It's kind of like your mama, right? As soon as you get hurt, as soon as she sees your tear or something, you hit something, even though you didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
She sees like, oh baby, what happened? Come here now, everything is gonna be fine. Come to mama. So as soon as it starts to be hard, you get the mama vibes and be like, oh no, this is hard. This is uncomfortable. This is painful. Let's stop it here. Because we are lazy mainly. And we would all pretty much be fine with just chilling on Netflix on the couch. And when the game gets hard, whether it's studying, working out, practice jiu-jitsu, whatever that is, whatever skill you're learning, if it gets hard, you're like, no, too much effort, too much struggle. Let's just chill on Instagram and jerk off.
Yeah.
That's what most people do.
Yeah, I agree.
I fell for it as well. We all did.
Yeah. But it's, I think a lot of people are kind of in this mindset of if I've been doing this for a while, this is how I'm gonna set for life. They don't see that they can change. They can see that they could actually do something about it, and they want to deny the responsibility that they had themselves to get to the situation where they're at now.
It's kind of
because it also would give them power to actually make the change to that situation, but they just say that I don't have any control of this, because then they can deny and say it wasn't my fault that I'm fat and I'm in this situation, and just I can't make a change and I'm always gonna be like this.
But that's the problem. So you believe what you think.
Yeah.
It's not the actual truth. It's just that you thought about it so many times.
Yeah. You made it your reality.
It became the reality of the truth. But that's still a bullshit. Sometimes it's real. It depends on what it is, but it's the perspective. If you say that I'm too weak, I'm not good enough, well, then you're not going to be good enough because you give yourself that belief.
Yeah, you give yourself a way out.
Yeah, but if you say that if other people did this, because everybody already did what you want to do, whatever that is that you want to do. So for me, the jiu-jitsu, like you went there already. So I'm not the first guy that tries jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So if you got there, why the fuck can't I get there?
Yes, and that's the right way to look at it.
Unless I get some sort of injury or whatever, then yeah, sure. External cause, then yeah, sure, I can get there. But if I believe it, that I can do it. Make an example. When I started climbing, I spoke with the manager of the gym. She has 25, maybe now 28, 9 years of climbing on her belt since she was 6 years old. And I was like, oh shit, I just started and I have to squeeze those 25 years into 5. And then I started climbing 5 days a week, 7 to 8 hours a day. In less than 1 year, I managed to climb one level, 7/8, that people would manage to do it in 4 years. I did it in less than 1. I'm not bragging about it. I'm not a fucking show off. It's just to show, like, to prove that if you believe it, if you have the drive, again, David Goggins, motivation is crap. But whenever you're driven, whatever comes in your way will get destroyed. Be driven. Know the reason why you want to do it and just fucking work for it.
Yeah.
You're going to get the result. It's the perspective how you see it. Because if I would have seen like, oh, she did 25 years. Fuck, no, I'm too old. I'm never going to get there. Well, then I would have never got there. But because I would have put the brakes on myself.
Yeah. That is true. And then just like the motivation thing, like if we're always waiting for that fucking perfect motivation, nothing fucking happens in life. No. You need some fucking discipline in your life.
Discipline.
Just like, even though you have some cravings, whatever, you know what you're trying to do, what you want to be. And that should be your driving factor, not what you want in the fucking moment right now. Yeah. That's like a short-term pleasure, not a long-term pleasure.
It's a long-term.
Yeah, you should think about the long-term because that's what matters way fucking more than the short-term.
And you need to have the internal motivation. Like you can have the external, like for example, you have been my external motivation to start jiu-jitsu because I never thought about it. So I would have never got into it unless I had your external motivation. But you didn't keep me there.
Yeah.
I kept myself there because I had my internal motivation to keep showing up.
Yeah. Man, that's fucking nice and that's good. That's good. You're one of the other people who have actually stayed there other than Anton. So yeah, that's fucking good. And I appreciate it. I don't mean just because I would have training partners, but just like you said, that's a different mentality just to put yourself voluntarily in a situation where you know you're going to struggle.
And I already know I'm going to get my shit beaten. I know that I have no chances of tapping you guys. But for me, I don't care. For me, I know that you're going to tap me all the times. But my win is making you struggle as much as I can to make you tap. And once I tap, I come back right the fuck back at you.
Yeah.
Facing you.
Yes.
You have 12 years of jiu-jitsu. I don't give a shit. I'm coming back at you. Because I need to get better for myself. I love you, but I'm coming back at you.
Yeah.
And that's how we get better together.
Yeah. And that's beautiful.
That's the thing.
That is fucking beautiful.
And I don't let my ego go in the way like, oh, Ilka is too strong. He beat me up. Well, then, whatever. But because Ilka is the reason why I'm learning so much. So, of course, I'm going and get my shit beaten by him. Because thanks to that, I'm learning a lot. I'm getting better at something. So, do I have to get my ass beaten? So be it. That's fine. Accept the pain, accept the beating, humbly. And I don't actually lose against you. I'm still learning. So it's still a win.
Yes.
I didn't bet any money. So then I would lose, sure. But that's not the case. So that's fine.
Yeah. And that's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. I had some other thing in mind, but I totally forgot about it. You have anything else?
How about we open that ice cream?
Oh,
yeah.
shit, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that shit.
Half baked, baby.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's been fucking nice and fun. I truly enjoy this. I think I'm doing way too like little of this. I've been trying to get more, but I've been fucking busy all the time. Overworked, and sometimes it's just hard to get the schedules fit with everyone. Even this took a few weeks maybe to get everything set up, well. So I'm very grateful that we got this thing going, and it's good, and I enjoy this. And this is a really rare thing that I feel like that people actually sit down to talk about all kinds of things. Like, guess, by the way, how long we have gone now?
Not a clue.
I think 4 hours.
Less.
Less?
Way less, actually.
Above 2 for sure.
Yeah. Above 2, yes.
Less than 4. 3.5.
Yeah, we're closing in on 3.
Fuck.
Closing in on 3. Wow,
Yeah.
it felt longer for some reason.
Yeah. So we are in 10 seconds, we're in 3 hours.
We got some
Wow.
shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, it's cool. Like you said, it's kind of like flow conversation,
Yeah.
Just went
which is
smooth.
cool. Yeah, smooth.
Mix
Yeah.
of bullshit, deep shit, bullshit, deep shit.
Yeah.
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 But that's just the beauty of the fucking real conversation. And when this actually, what I like about it, it kind of forces you to have a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Of course, you can do it any way you want to, but the way I want to do it is to actually go long form and just talk about shit.
Yeah.
And that's just, it also, I would say, exposes the persona of the person. Because you can't bullshit for 3 hours. Or it's really fucking hard to bullshit for 3 hours.
Yeah, to force it, you know.
Yeah, you just actually start to feel what the people are actually like. And you just talk about whatever is interesting to you at the moment. And just, that's the beauty of it. I'm not forcing the conversation. It goes nicely and smoothly because we're all actually interested in the conversation. And I think that's the fucking beauty of it.
Just flow it. Be water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can actually start to finish this thing up. You have any closing words of wisdom you want to share with people, or your socials or whatever? You want to share anything with the people yet still?
Avoid Anton balls.
Yeah, don't get them in your mouth.
It's not fun.
Unless you want to really like
Yeah.
So use the licorice in that case.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
You-
Don't put pineapple in pizza.
no.
Don't
Okay,
cut
so-
the spaghetti in half.
Yeah. Unless you make a prayer.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
make a prayer. Apologize to the gods. Not even God. All of them.
All of them.
All
Yeah.
of them.
Mm.
The forgotten one, the new one, the future
And
one.
the future guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about some serious shit?
I don't know if you have some
They
serious
got some
shit.
serious-
Some serious stuff.
So
I think we went through some pretty serious stuff there.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
particularly towards like there was that little outtake. We started laughing, but then as soon as we started recording this, it went like quite serious for a while,
Yeah.
and then it kind of loosened up by its own. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But I wouldn't have mind that conversation that we had previously for the sound check would be involved with this, because
Yeah.
that's just the good old fun of it, because it doesn't have to always be that serious.
Yeah, somehow cut
Because
it in
it's
if
just-
you can. Like,
Yeah, it's just
Put it
like
in.
that's just the fucking fun of it. You're in this world once if all the science and everything is
It's
right. So don't take everything so fucking seriously.
Just enjoy.
Enjoy, have fun, fucking laugh, just all these things. Of course, don't fucking maybe do meth every day because you live only once, but just just like fucking still.
Appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
The little moments.
Yeah, because that's the fucking beauty of this life. I
That
feel
what
like
makes your day. Yeah, the little things. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I got rich. Fuck yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, why the fuck not? But
Yeah,
the little things.
yeah,
Yeah. Live like you're gonna die tomorrow
yeah.
So
And
it's
this
like
is
or
think,
today.
today.
think like you're gonna live forever. Act like you're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Be
Words
aware.
of wisdom by Mr. Armani.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bambino David.
yeah.
Mr.
Do
Armani.
you say it Armani?
Armeni.
Armeni.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And
thank
what
you,
else?
Bambinos. If you don't have anything to add, we'll end it here. But
Let's do it.
thank you for visiting. It was nice.
Thank you,
It was
guys.
enjoyable.
Amazing.
And yeah, let's finish this and let's get fucking more crazy.
And ice cream.
All right. Thank you, people, and have a good night.